Nakakabilib na hardcourt moments kasama or abangan sa Awesome Place. Benji at Andre Paras dumalaw sa ating NCAA Season 98 host school, Emilio Aguinaldo College, at nakipagbolahan kasama ang EAC Generals. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat, mga kapuso. Welcome back inside the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City for another edition of your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is Game On! And my name is Martin Javier. Thank you so much for catching this edition of the show at the heels of our first game today. Nakakatapos lamang, nag-overtime po ang Perpetual Altas at San Beda Red Lions. Of course, it was the Altas outlasting the Red Lions in OT to take a crucial win at this stage of the competition. Pero po, aside from me, Martin Javier, kasama rin natin, nakita nyo na kanina, Mr. Pure Business and Pleasure, Anton Rojas. Brother, welcome back to the show. And what do you think of that, of our result earlier in the first game?
I don't know where to start. Yesterday, I had a long discussion with Coach Topex Robinson, talked to several of the Letran Knights, and we were just thinking about the scary hours that were about to come here in the NCAA because of the teams na nagising.
Yeah.
Yung Letran nagising. San Beda, we saw them in the rear view mirror, but they lost today against the Perpetual Altas, and I feel like the whole vibe just changed. And that's surprising because Kim Aurin is no longer part of the team. We know what he can do.
Yeah.
We know his potential. Pero mukhang mas gumanda pa yung laro ng Perpetual Altas without one of their top scorers. Jello Razon, his leadership came out today. Jeff Egan as well. His minutes went up. And, you know, they showed that they could hang with the big boys. You said they outlasted San Beda. And you gotta wonder whether that aura of invincibility is still there in the NCAA with the Red Lions. We talk about how in the NBA, our player is still afraid of LeBron James. Now we have to ask ourselves, are teams still afraid of San Beda?
To answer your first question, I don't think so. They're not afraid of LeBron James anymore. Okay, but for San Beda,
For a Laker fan, that's surprising to me.
They're They've been losing a lot.
But, you know, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're afraid of LeBron James. But for San Beda, I think this is, you know, an up and down season for them. This was a season for the first time last year in a while. They finished number 3. They were outside of 1 and 2. And in this season, they're still there. But of course, they still want to improve. But, okay, I want to share with you the result because, and why it's so surprising at this stage that Perpetual beat San Beda in that fashion as well. Because in the first round, San Beda tinambakan itong Perpetual eh.
They demolished
Perpetual. That's right. And to face the exact same team again in maybe a week and a half time, and then to do that against them in overtime and get some clutch baskets. Wow, this is a new era.
You know, I'm gonna say it is a new era because ano ba yung pinagkaiba nung Perpetual in that first round and the second round? The difference was one player was there, and in the second round, that player was no longer there.
Ooh.
So if you ask me, mukhang napaganda pa yung nangyari, di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the result that happened. Perpetual won. We saw them celebrate, take a few pictures. The vibe just changed.
Yeah.
And, you know, there is still time to make a run at the Final Four.
Yep.
We forget a lot of times that this team snuck into the Final Four last season, di ba? Hindi naman sila pinag-usapan, pero umabot sila sa Final Four ng season 97. Can they do it again this year? Well, it starts today.
Yeah.
New vibe, new situation, new team, new opportunity. Let's see if they can make a run.
I love it. I love it. they're breathing down the necks of our top 4 teams right now. San Beda getting their 4th loss of the season. Crucial to dahil syempre, kung nanalo sila dito, sana kasama na nila ang Benilde, LPU, and Letran at the top of the team standings, pero hindi po nangyari yan. And, you know, that makes up for another spicier second round on hand here. And coming up, nakita na natin, patikim pa lang to, San Beda, Perpetual. Marami tayong nakita magandang plays dito, Anton. Play after play. Pero this week alone, ako, siksik ulit tayo sa mga awesome plays.
Speaking of plays, Martz, balita ko one of the plays this week, or in the previous week, umabot ng 1 million views, more than 1 million views on Facebook.
I love it. I love it.
And one of our anchors actually called it while he was commentating on the replay, sinasabi niya this has got to be a #1 play. So I was like, okay, let's put it in there.
That was Kuya, by the way. So you gotta follow him. You gotta follow him. Okay. So tignan natin kung anong play yung sinasabi mo, Anton.
1 million views.
1 million views. Abangan natin dito sa ating awesome plays of the week.
Time now for the top 10 plays in week number 6 of the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament. Starting us off at number 10, it's EAC showing some impressive teamwork as Mac Baloa finds JP Maguliano for an under-goal stab.
Oh, what a find!
At number 9, it looks easy, but in reality, it's a tough move to master. Mr. Kurt Rayson, you got skills. Sa number 8, LPU big man Sean O'Malley.
Sean knocks it down.
Pinakitaan si Bo Belga. Meron din pala siyang shotgun. Para naman sa number 7, Renz Nocom ng Mapua.
Renz Nocom.
Nagpakita na naman ng kanyang dance moves patungo sa basket. Sa ating number 6 play, ang hari ng assists, Renzo Navarro, binigyan ng no-look pass si Demolition Man Enoch Valdez. Here at number 5, it's JP Maguliano again. This time, showing us some 90s post moves. Balikan natin ang All-Star game para sa number 4. Allen Liwag baseline slam dunk. At number 3, isa pang All-Star slam dunk. Mula naman sa EAC teammate Allen na si Nat Cosejo. At number 2,
ito na naman, Will Gossum!
MVP frontrunner Will Gossum drives hard for the two-handed jam.
Give and go play.
And for our number 1 play,
Mga nakamarulo behind the back, one move, Jello Razon with a highlight play!
you're right, Andre. This move by Jello Razon was undoubtedly going to be the one.
Calling Mr. Anton Roas, number one in our top 10 plays.
There you have it, mga kapuso. Stay tuned for more awesome plays as we continue the second round of the men's basketball tournament here in NCAA Season 98.
Ayun po ang ating awesome plays of the week. Top 10. Ang dami natin pwede ilagay, Anton. Pero syempre, number 1, umabot na ng 1 million views. At yung anchor na nagsabi na kung hindi ito nasa top 5, hindi, wala naman siya sinabing gano'n. Sabi lang niya, dapat nasa top 5. Nandito po, umaapil top play. Ayan
Hindi, in fairness naman, it was a good play, di ba? I mean, bihira tayo makakita ng mga dakdak dito sa NCAA. Pero yung mga playground moves, katulad ng ginawa ni Jello Razon, those are the moves that, you know, coaches don't teach. They're just innate.
Yun.
And Jello Razon was able to show it in the game. In the game. Kaya deserving talaga na maging number 1. Whether Andre said it or not, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Number 1 yun because Andre said it.
Look. Lutuin pa natin kasi ang ganda rin ng pagkaka-commentate eh. Di ba? Okay, yan, si Kuya. Si Kuya. And then, dito kasi si Kuya, kaya kami tumatawa eh. Yung anchor po na nag-commentate nung kay Jello Razon, ayan po siya. Kakatapos lang hard at work, pero syempre nag-stay pa rin magkatapos ng kanilang coverage kanina between San Beda and Perpetual. Pero yun
Ito. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-view, sa lahat ng mga nag-comment, sa lahat ng mga nag-share.
Share nyo pa.
We appreciate it. And who knows, maybe you guys can help us choose the top 10 plays every week dito sa NCAA.
Yup. Syempre, number of views na ngayon gagawin na natin basis yan. Anton, kasi syempre,
That's a good idea. That's
diba?
a good idea. Oo.
Depende sa engagement. Okay, pero speaking of engagement, yung dalawa nating mag-ama, isang mag-ama lang pala, Andre and Benji Paras, meron namang bagong binisita na school dito sa NCAA for their Bulahan segment. Yan po yung aabangan natin mamaya sa ating pagbabalik dito sa Game On!
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores.
Welcome back to the show. You guys are still watching Game On, your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. Martin Javier, kasama niyo po for this edition. At ngayong hapon na to, syempre, bago natin puntahan, as promised, yung Bulahan segment natin na nanggaling naman sa ating host school this year, Season 98, Emilio Aguinaldo College. Mamaya natin pupuntahan yan. Pero ngayon, kausapin muna natin ang ating halftime performer for Game 2. Mamaya sa laban to ng Mapua kontra EAC. We have here another clash alumnus. Nandito si Vilmark Viray. Vilmark, welcome to the show.
Martin, hello, kamusta?
Kamusta?
Okay naman.
Okay naman. O Vilmark, anong pasabog mo sa amin ngayon? Anong pasabog mo sa amin ngayon? Kasi syempre, pang-ilang beses mo na to?
Ang dami na, di ko na rin
Madami na
mabilang.
Pang-5 ba to? Pang-6 na. Pero syempre, kada bisita nito ni Vilmark, iba lagi in-offer niya eh. Iba lagi kinakanta niya eh. Iba yung moves niya lagi. Ngayon, kita mo yung suot niya. Iba rin yung outfitan niya ngayon. O Vilmark, ano yung handog mo sa amin today?
Nag-prepare ako ng kanta na, medyo hindi ako pa-upbeat eh, pero challenge ko yung sarili ko for today, so...
Hindi masyado upbeat.
The upbeat yung kakatin ko
Upbeat
yun, which is
pala.
dati hindi masyado.
Kaya ka matcha-challenge.
Yes.
Oh, kasi sanay si Vilmark sa mga
Hugot
biritan.
ba? Ngayon,
Ha?
hugot lang. Hugot.
Hugot na
Yeah.
kanta. O, yun. Vilmark, kumusta ka naman sa GMA Network?
Okay na okay. Siyempre, blessed tayo na kahit papaano meron tayong projects and meron tayong all-out Sundays every Sunday. And then, nakapag-perform tayo dito sa NCAA, so we are really blessed together with the GMA family.
Saan mo mas gusto? No, joke lang. Hindi kita i-on the spot. Hindi, pero Vilmark, bukas may Halloween party si Sparkle, di ba?
Ayun na nga.
GMA Artist Center. O, tanong na natin, pa-preview na natin. Siyempre, bukas yan, magla-livestream tayo dyan sa BGC. O, ano naman yung Halloween costume mo na hinihanda mo? Siyempre, marami nakabang dyan. Pag pipicture ka na, may red carpet din yun, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Tapos may interview din. O,
Parang naisip ko rin, parang take 2 ng gala. So,
oo nga eh. Medyo ganun,
sabi
ano?
nila first time to sa GMA, sa Sparkle, so everyone for sure is excited for this. Sa suit ko, mas nahirapan ako ngayon kaysa dun sa dati. Kasi kapag gala, di ba, parang
Oo, hindi. Suit
formal.
yan eh.
Tapos
formal.
ngayon, it's either you want to look scary or, di ba, extra.
Yun. Or may character ka
Yeah.
na gagayahin. Ganon. Ikaw, anong pinili mo? Scary or character
Dun
or...
sa stylist na nag-provide sa akin ng damit, medyo gothic lang, gothic style na damit. So,
Gothic. Vampira ba to?
Parang vampire effect.
Vampire, so may dugo.
Dugo.
Grabe naman yung dugo. Hindi, pero syempre, that's tomorrow. Abangan niyo po yung costume ni Vilmark Viray. Pero Vilmark, syempre, ikaw naman, ano pa yung nilulook forward mo dito sa GMA Network? Aside from AUS, and of course, you have here in the NCAA, ano pa yung gusto mong i-explore dito sa Kapuso Network at syempre sa Sparkle na rin?
Nakapag-release ako ng song this year lang. So, recently nakapag-release ako ng song, my first ever single. So, sana hopefully before matapos yung taon makapag-release. And since...
Anong title ng song na yan?
Paraya. So, hugot
Paraya?
song. So, Paraya.
Wow. Paano? Ikaw nagsulat nito?
Yeah, ako yung nagsulat. Tsaka nagbigay ng music. So, special kasi first baby ko siya na song. So,
Oo. So, ibig sabihin nun, syempre nagpaparaya ka. Di ba? Ibig sabihin nun,
yeah, somehow.
kumbaga, like mo yung girl, pero kaibigan mo yung ano niya, boyfriend. Tapos syempre ikaw, ayaw mong pumagit na, di ba? Ganun ba yun? Yung ba yung experience mo?
Parang it's parang past relationship, tapos nagkaroon ng iba. Parang imbis na ipaglaban mo, parang, okay, sige. Hindi ka naman kasi gagawa ng ganyan kung hindi ka happy, so... Okay.
Wait, sinulat mo yan
Yeah.
because of your experiences.
It's based on my,
Wow! Okay, iyak dito, Vilmark.
Uy, wag.
Wala.
Wag tayo iyak,
Oo.
wag tayo iyak.
Walang iyakan. Pero yung next single mo, Hugot Song ba ulit?
Hopefully, hugot pero medyo may beat. Yun yung plano namin. So, may mga nasulat na ako and for approval, hopefully. And yun nga, sana
Saan yan?
maipilit.
GMA Music?
GMA Music, under GMA Music.
Okay.
So ayun, hopefully makapag-release bago matapos yung taon.
Okay. May itatanong na kay Vilmark bago natin siya pabatiin, syempre, tsaka i-promote yung kanyang social media. Sinong paborito mong singer na nakakatrabaho mo? No pressure na nakakatrabaho mo dito
Ang
sa
daming
GMA.
choices sa All Out Sundays.
Sige, inarrow down natin. Doon sa mga fellow The Clash alumni
Hello,
mo.
The Clash. Yung nakakasama ko lagi si Marian. So,
Si Marian.
So siya yung lagi yung kasama sa All Out Sundays. Tsaka kapag may mga events sa labas, so siya yung parating ko
Si
kasama.
Marian lagi yung kasama mo. Okay. Hindi naman niya ako tinext para sabihin mo yan. Tinanong ko lang talaga.
Scripted pa yun.
Oo, curious lang ako. Hindi. Okay. Vilmark, dahil may mga ganaps ka, All Out Sundays, tomorrow sa Sparkle Halloween, at syempre yung mga single mo na ilalabas mo pa. This is your opportunity to promote them. And of course, paano ka nila i-follow in your social media accounts?
Hi mga kapuso, please do follow me on all my social media accounts at Vilmark Viray. And every Sundays, All Out Sundays, and abangan nyo pong lahat ng mga kapuso tomorrow sa Halloween party ng Sparkle GMA.
Yun. Thank you so much to our halftime performer for Game 2 today. He's back in the NCAA hardcourt. Nandito po si Vilmark Viray. Abangan nyo yung kanyang performance maya-maya lamang sa ating halftime break ng laban ng Mapua kontra EAC. And speaking of the Emilio Aguinaldo College, yan po ang binisita ng mag-amang Benji at Andre Paras. Papa Bear, Baby Bear, binisita ang host school ng NCAA Season 98. Ito po, panoorin natin another bolahan segment on Game On.
Walang inuurungan laban. Masigasig at madiskarte. Hindi lang sa basketball, maging sa pagpasok sa school. Lahat ng NCAA athletes, subok ang sipag at determinasyon. Binibisita namin lahat ng NCAA campus para makipagkwentuhan at makipag-bolahan! Totoo to! Hindi kami nang bobola. Fuego General! Apoy! 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 OA. Sorry, carried away. Umiinit ang round 2. Pero dito sa bolahan, walang tigil ang katatawanan at mga impormasyon gusto nyong malaman. Nakapwesto sa Heart of Manila. Andito tayo ngayon sa Emilio Aguinaldo College para silipin at kamustahin ang EAC Generals. Okay, andito tayo ngayon kasama ang ating mga veterans at sophomore players. Ito, unang tanong, medyo seryoso. Ang Emilio Aguinaldo College or EAC ay kilala bilang magaling na criminology school, tama? Papaano ba gumawa ng perfect crime? Uy! Bawal ba yun?
Gusto ko lang matanong, kamusta naman yung buhay dorm? Paano kayo nagbabanding? Paano nyo na o-overcome yung pagiging homesick nyo?
Actually, halos lahat kami medyo matagal na kami sa Manila. So, parang okay naman na sa amin yun.
Since yun, magkakasama na kayo matagal, ano ba usually mga bonding nyo as a team pagdating sa dorm?
Minsan nanonood po kami ng mga previous games namin. Last time manonood kami ng Redeem Team.
Adult movies, di kayo nanonood? Itong EAC, pinangalan kay Emilio Aguinaldo. Di ba? Anong gusto niyong Aguinaldo sa Pasko?
Sa akin, hindi po bagay or ano yung gusto ko. Ang gusto ko lang sa Pasko po is yung good health po ng family namin, yung team po namin. Buo po yun.
Ito, curious naman ako. Since alam ko maraming nanonood sa atin, mga viewers, and siguro yung mga crush natin nanonood. Kayo ba, sino yung mga showbiz crush natin?
Wala siguro. May girlfriend.
Ay!
Si Maine. Maine nandun.
Hey!
Puso tayo. Puso.
Ha?
Siguro si Davi Garcia.
Garcia.
Marian Rivera.
Marian Rivera. Kayo dito nag-aaral and of course, mahirap maging athlete. Tapos at the same time, nag-aaral kayo dahil laging pagod. May mga crush ba kayong professor?
Uy!
Meron.
Ay, meron.
Hindi dahil sa ganda siguro. Dahil sa galing magturo.
Galing lumusot din sa Okay, kasama naman natin ang ating mga rookies. Nanggaling kayo sa high school na yung iba sa inyo star player. Ngayon, pagdating nyo ngayon dito, medyo yung playing time hindi ganun na ine-expect nyo. Anong masasabi nyo dito?
Ako po, nung high school ako, EAC din po. Pagdating ng college, sobrang laking adjustment. Tsaka kailangan ma-fit ako dun sa system.
Ito, I mean, as rookies, may mga advice na binibigay sa inyo yung mga kuya nyo, yung mga veterans nyo? Or pinatanda lang sa kulit?
Meron naman po, lalo na sila Kuya JP, sila Luciano, mga veterans namin. Pag nagkakamali kami sa practice, minsan dinadaan nila sa sigaw, sa biro, gano'n. Pero alam naman din namin na para sa amin yan, para mag-improve kami.
Seryoso rin sila.
Opo.
Parang wala sa mukha nila. Parang mukhang walang gagawing tama. Pero gano'n din ba sa'yo, Ralph? Yung kinakausap ba kayo personally o sabay-sabay na sa harap?
Sabay-sabay po na.
As a rookie naman, siyempre mga veterans, hindi natin maalis yung kakulitan yan eh. So may mga inuutusan ba sa inyo?
Yun.
Mga initiation.
Bit ng bag.
Yes po.
Anong pinapagawa sa'yo?
Magbibit din na mga jog, bola, mga
Rookie duties.
rookie duties.
Usually, gaano katagal itong initiation? Mga one day lang ba to or buong season?
Buong season naman po alam namin na yun, rookie duties po. Pero yung maganda lang po yung mga veteran namin. Kunyari, nagkukusa na rin po sila.
Kasi ganun din kami, nung araw, inuutosan ko yung mga rookies, umakyat sa flagpole. Pero nakaubad. O, tapos mag-slide sila.
Hindi naman po sila sabi sa amin.
Yan ang medyo very painful experience.
Buti po din namin kayo.
Buti hindi nyo ako inabot.
Mahirap pala.
May mga girlfriends kayo, di ba? Yung mga girlfriends nyo ba, dito rin nag-aaral?
Hindi po.
Kasi yung kasama nyo ba yun? Namula si... Sino ka ba ang mga girlfriends? Hindi naman. So okay lang pag-usapan natin kasama mo ba? Hindi naman. Wala naman. Wala naman. Hindi naman.
Natapos ang kwentuhan at kulitan.
Bukas, malalaman natin ang kanilang pwestuhan. Ako po si Papa Bear Benji Paras.
At ako naman si Baby Bear, Andre Paras. At ito ang... Bulahan!
Saan ba tamang daan?
Ako ang daan! Dito tayo.
Saan tayo? Dito na lang. Dito tayo.
Yan po ang ating bolahan segment kasama siyempre Papa Bear, Baby Bear, Andre, and Benji Paras. Alam mo, pag bumibisita sa school, lagi may surprises lagi. Ano? Muntik mawala doon si Papa Bear.
Nawala
Tapos,
sa EAC.
pupunta dito, tapos may nanggulat pa. No?
By the way,
naman?
nakakamiss mag EAC. Dati nagko-cover tayo ng volleyball doon di ba?
Oo. kahit yung on tour natin dati, when we went there, basketball, talagang todo suporta yung ating Emilians. Lalo ngayon, syempre, dahil host school sila ng NCAA Season 98. Pero yan po, patikim pa lang yan ng Emilio Aguinaldo College. I-explore pa yan ni Papa Bear, Benji Paras at Baby Bear Andre Paras in the next segments nating bolahan. Pero speaking of EAC, next game natin.
Championship!
Oo. Grabe ka!
Ay, yun yung joke na laging sinasabi ng mga coaches ha. You know, when we cover teams that are at the bottom of the team standings and we talk to the coach before the game, ang joke lagi nila ay championship. Diba?
That's right. Tama,
So, you know, you can't underestimate these two teams. You have to disregard their place in the team standings dahil nagsisimula pa lang yung second round natin. Some of the teams haven't even completed their first round games. So, these teams are hungry and they're coming off losses. Expect a good game in the second game.
Yeah, talo to yung dalawang teams na to. Parang ano sila revitalized, diba? Re-energized dito sa ating NCAA Season 98. I mean, Mapua, you know,
sayang,
na-upset nila yung LPU sa kanilang unang game sa second round. Pero pangalawang game, muntik na against the Blazers. You know, they were up by 8-10 points sa third quarter. Fourth quarter.
It was just the fourth quarter where things fell apart for Mapua, but they were right there. They looked good. And Warren Bonifacio started the first half really strong. Pero yun nga lang parang kinapos sa dulo. So, you know, from Mapua, I would love to see other players contribute para yung parang ginawa ng Arellano yesterday against Letran. In the first half, 9 of the players fielded in, lahat sila nakascore. So, you know, if Mapua can get contributions from other guys and not just focus on yung pabuhat gaming, diba? Pabuhat gaming na ginagawa ni Warren Bonifacio. Palagay ko may chance na magtatagumpay sila ngayong araw.
Pero gusto ko na nakikita si Warren na mas assertive sa offense. Kasi nawala si Arvin Gamboa na ang laking piece dito sa Mapua team na to. I love seeing Warren really, you know,
and I think
be
that's why
a little bit more aggressive.
I think that's why yung pagkawala ni Arvin forced itong si Warren na talagang buhatin yung kanyang koponan. The problem is, I mean, this is basketball. It's a 5-on-5 game. This is not tennis. This is not golf. You know, everybody's got to contribute when they're on the floor.
Talagang nasingit mo yung golf because it's
Namimiss ko na nga
yan. Shout out to Arvin Gamboa, nanonood ngayon. Nandito siya. Ayan, nasa likod ng bench ng Mapua Cardinals pero makakalaban nila ngayon, the EAC Generals. A team that is equally hungry for another win here in the competition at maganda rin ang kanilang tinatakbo. So abangan niyo po mga kapuso yung ating susunod na game. Again, Mapua kontra EAC. I'll be doing that game alongside, ito po yung second game natin. I'll be doing that game alongside another CLB in the panel. Oh, ito.
A CLB who hopefully is not that heartbroken because of San Bera's loss earlier.
Iba to Wow! JV mo ko na may karapatan mag-flex kayo kasi gaganda rin ang mga numero nyo ngayon sa Pro League. Pa rin yung JV mo ko na may pa-flex sa atin yan. So, yan po yung mga kasama ko all throughout the game in that game against Mapua and EAC. Okay, Anton, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you very much, brother. Excited for tomorrow's episode. It's gonna be a good one, part 2 of Bolahan, and we're gonna debut our new segment with Coach Hammer.
Ayan, Coach Hammer. Shout out. Sana hindi sila. Bukas chill sila. Sana, hindi ko rin sure kung chill sila bukas. Mamaya
ako hindi ko rin sure. Depende, baka may mag-trigger sa akin Ikaw, baka sindihan mo na naman ako
For sure. For sure, sisindihan ko yan. Pero kamusta, maraming salamat for joining us in this edition of the show. This has been your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is Game On!
Pusong Kampiyon! Tayo'y may Pusong Kampiyon! There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on GTV. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports.
Sutulan ng bilis at tugatog ng husay pang ipagdiwang ang kadakilaan.
Kadakilaang nakaluklok sa bawat isa sa atin.
Maniwala sa sarili sa harap ng pagdududa.
Maghangad ng ikabubuti ng nakakarami.
Kumilos ng tapat. Kumilos ng may layunin.
Kumilos para maging pinakamahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili.
Achieve greatness every day.
NCAA Season 98. Catch all the action live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays through Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Ah, yun yung engineer niyo. Babae pala.
Good afternoon sa inyo lahat mga kapuso. We welcome you back inside the Philoil Eco Oil Center here in San Juan City for another game in your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day at the second round of our men's basketball competition. And a game at hand, mamaya-maya po, mapapanood nyo na. Laban ng Mapua Cardinals kontra sa EAC. Pero bago yan, balikan muna natin yung nangyari sa ating unang game kanina. It was the Perpetual Altas beating the San Beda Red Lions in overtime. This was the final score, as close as it can get. Best player of the game natin, John Abis, with 21 big points and some key rebounds in the end game. And that brings us to our second game this afternoon on a Saturday, October 22. Mapua Cardinals and the EAC Generals, the number 9 and the number 10 team, squaring off in our second game today. Mga kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok live na live ngayon sa GTV on YouTube and Facebook as well, NCAA Philippines. We also have it on Twitter and Facebook. Find us at GMA Sports PH. There you go. It is Mapua versus EAC for our second game. My name is Martin Javier. Got you covered. Kasama ko dito, former NCAA Mythical 5 member, former NCAA champion. Pagmula pa nung bata pa siya, high school pa lang, nagcha-champion na, nagmi-Mythical 5 na. And now he's doing well in the pro leagues. JV Mocon will be joining us here in the broadcast panel. Welcome, brother.
Thank you, Martin. Hindi pa nasama yung mga barangay leagues ko. Sana sinama mo na.
Teka, alam mo, pang mga next coverage, yung mga tipong pang finals na, o yan, sama na natin, barangay leagues, commercial leagues. Kasi nasalihan ni JV, MVP yan lagi. But JV, thank you so much for joining us here.
Hello sa mga Kapuso fans, NCAA fans. Isang magandang Sabado sa inyong lahat. Isa pong magandang laro coming your way.
Tama ka dyan, Mapua kontra EAC. Pero syempre, ang kukumpleto sa ating broadcast team are our 2 courtside reporters today. Unahin na muna natin ang magre-report mula sa Mapua. Nandyan si Bailey's Akot. Po, ultra athletic, pero syempre hindi niya papakita yan sa reporting. Yan, sa pagsasalita tayo makikita si Bailey's. On the other side, reporting for the EAC Generals, we got Sofia Rodelas. Hi, Sofia. Bailey, Sofia will get to you in just a little bit. Unahin ko muna dito si JV. Mapua kontra EAC, number 9 versus number 10. Pero nakikita natin na nag-i-improve na yung dalawang teams sa to, JV. At least in their recent games, nakita natin yung improved play mula sa kanila. As we take a look at a quick scan of our team standings.
Yun nga, Martin, sabi nga ni Anton kanina, nasa bottom standing sila, pero it's the second round. Ang dami pa pwede mangyari. Pwedeng bumaba yung mga nasa top 5, top 6. Tapos sila naman umangat. Pero these teams, they're both trying to get their season 98 campaign alive by obviously getting this win muna. Step by step, game by game. So this is gonna be a good game.
Kasi until you are eliminated, diba? Until you are officially eliminated, di ka dapat sumuko. Tuloy-tuloy lang. And maximize your opportunities dito sa ating NCAA tournament. Okay, yan po yung panggagalingan nila. Mapua at 2-9 right now, and EAC at 1-10 in their previous encounter. By the way, this was only maybe a week and a half ago. Etong EAC kontra Mapua, it was the Mapua Cardinals officially bagging their first win of the season at the expense of the Generals. And what propelled them, or what set up that win for them, was a big second quarter, JB.
Oo naman, as we can see here sa graphics, Mapua really playing well. And obviously, Captain Warren Bonifacio was leading the way, as we can see here, itong second quarter. On the first quarter, they were a close game, and then the second quarter, lumamang itong Mapua by 20 against 11 by EAC. But all thanks to Captain Warren Bonifacio scoring 8 out of that 20 points, and then after that, nag-cruise na lang sila all throughout the game.
Excellent job by the Mapua Cardinals in maintaining that lead and preventing any comeback attempts. Netong EAC Generals, you saw the stats earlier. It was Warren Bonifacio with 16 points. Following him was Paul Hernandez with 12 points. Sa kabila naman, it was Alan Liwag who had 22 points and JP Maguliano scoring half of that with 11. Balikan muna natin yung naging huling laro netong Mapua Cardinals. It was against the Benil Blazers, and JV, ito, i-consider ko to na the one that got away for the Mapua Cardinals. Because in the third quarter, they were leading 8-10 points lamang sila. Pagdating ng fourth quarter, doon na nangyari yung meltdown.
Yun nga, sabi nga natin, napagod data si Warren Bonifacio at the same time. Onti lang yung mga players na nag-contribute pa para matulungan. Ito si Warren Bonifacio, nakita natin yung scoring sa fourth quarter, 8 and 24. Only 1 field goal. Si Pidong na-score niya 1 field goal na yan, and then yung 6 points, parang free throw na lang lahat So makikita natin yung CSB really played their game, and then itong Mapua played to the game of CSB. So they were scoring, yung pressure na feel nila talagang nagto-turnover itong Mapua. So hats off to CSB.
Pag binigyan mo ng ganong klaseng opening ang Benil Blazers, naku, malaking chance ang maiiwanan kanyan. But look at the numbers here for Warren Bonifacio, and I love seeing a more offensive-minded Warren Bonifacio here in the NCAA. Maybe it's because of, the injury sustained by Arvin Gamboa, but this is their situation right now, and he needs to take over. So ganyan ang ginagawa ng kanilang captain.
Dapat naman, kasi he needs to be really assertive. Itong si Warren Bonifacio, kasi we can see naman that he can do it He is getting that bigger role of the offense itong Mapua. So let's expect a lot more coming from Warren Bonifacio.
Ayan po si Warren Bonifacio currently warming up. And of course, they're ready to go, looking for their third win of the competition. Itong Mapua Cardinals. Speaking of the Cardinals, ito, puntahan na natin sila. May update dito mula sa Mapua side, si Bailey's Akot. Ano kaya pinagplanuhan dito ni Coach Randy Alcantara at ng kanyang mga manlalaro? Bailey's, go ahead.
Yes, Martin and JV, nakausap ko si Warren Bonifacio, the team captain of the Mapua Cardinals, the man with his career high game last game. Natanong ko siya kung paano niya nakamit yung career high na yun. Sabi daw niya, it's all because of his teammates. They ran the right place, they drew up the right place. He was just at the right place at the right time. At ang best players of the game talaga yung kanyang mga teammates. Pero natanong ko rin siya, syempre ito rin yung naging bunga ng kanyang hard work. At ano bang pinagtatrabahuan niya sa kanyang game. Sabi daw niya, he works on his post moves, his dribbling, and most especially his shooting. And he's trying to extend his range from behind the arc. More specifically, he does 7 spots of 20 makes each and every practice. It's a total of 140 each and every practice. Connected to this, yung goal din ni Warren Bonifacio na maging example sa kanyang team na may angat ang level of basketball, yung competition sa kanyang mga teammates to all the teams dahil he wants it to start in practice dahil yun din ang dadalhin nila when it comes to the games. Martin and JV.
Bilis, maraming salamat. Yan ngayon nakikita natin dito mula kay Warren Bonifacio. You know, this guy is used to winning. Champion sa juniors, nananalo ng mga awards doon. Pagdating sa college, they were in the finals last season and now they're struggling. So yung survivor mode na nabasa natin dyan sa kanyang headline, it's because, you know, he wants to win more games dito sa ating torneo.
It's leading by example. Ito si Warren Bonifacio. Starting from practice, nakikita niya na he's shooting the 3-point shots. Alam mo yun, out of his comfort zone para lang ma-level up yung game niya and then makita din mga teammates niya para at the same time mag-level up din sila.
Okay. Yan po ang Mapua Cardinals. Let's go to a quick break first, but on the other side, pag-uusapan naman natin ang EAC Generals. Magbabalik po ang NCAA on GTV.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
This is it, yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game.
And we're back to our coverage. This is still your NCAA Season 98 live right now on GTV. We're done talking about the Mapua Cardinals. Now let's go to the other side. And with EAC, ito naman yung kanilang naging previous game against the LPU Pirates. Ito medyo nahirapan sila against LPU because LPU in that game, nakita natin yung first quarter, 29-20. Yung mga Pirata, they did an excellent job in maintaining that all throughout the game until the fourth quarter. Dun sa mga huling minuto natin, dun lang talaga nakaka-shoot itong EAC at nakalapit. But all throughout, it was a comfortable lead for LPU.
Pero itong EAC never gave up during that game. We can see here, 59-40, 6 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Pero nakahabol sila, natapos ng 73 and 79. So that's still a silver lining para sa kanila, di ba?
Ito yung mga bagong mukha para dito sa EAC. Nakita nyo kanina, Mac Baloa, JP Magoliano, slowly regaining his old form, pero para sa EAC. Hey now, you're an all-star, Nat Cosejo, our all-star game MVP, is still hot. 1 week in, he is still hot. 26 points, one off his career high in the NCAA. And how about the shooting, JV? 12 out of 19 from the field with a little bit of everything else para dito kay Nat.
Exactly, a little bit of everything else from offense to defense, 2 steals we can see here, and then assisting then. So Nat Cosejo is really playing an all-around game. So galing all-star and then back-to-back 20-point game. So expect a lot more para dito kay Cosejo.
His confidence is oozing right now, and that's a great matchup that he has against the bigs of the Mapua Cardinals. Nat Cosejo looking for another excellent game here against the Mapua Cardinals. All right, speaking of EAC side, ngayon naman puntahan natin si Sofia Rodelas na may hatid na balita mula dito sa EAC Generals. Go ahead, Sofia.
Maraming salamat, Martin and JB. Alam mo ito, si Nat Cosejo, he is no stranger of putting his name out there being the NCAA NCAA Player of the Week. He also bagged the NCAA MVP All-Stars. Alam mo, when I had a chance to talk to Nat, sabi niya na of course he feels pressure, but what matters right now is to whom he dedicates their game to. Nabahagi nga sa akin ito ni Nat na today, they are dedicating the game to Nick Kinal's brother who recently passed. Itong brother daw ni Nick ay tumayong father figure ni Nick at naging malapit sa kanilang team. So the grit of Nick, Nat, and EAC today will be playing their heart out on the hard court. Balik sa inyo.
Sophia, thank you so much. And that's important for EAC today. They have a clear why, JV, for them to be able to secure this win against Mapua.
Oo, talagang very motivated itong EAC Generals coming to this game. And we can see yung energy na, yung body language nila. We can see naman, warm-up pa lang, iba na yung nakikita natin, di ba?
Oo, ibang energy na aktibidad yung nakikita natin. Warm-up pa lang kanina lamang. Ito na, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Laban na po, susunod na ng Mapua Cardinals kontra EAC Generals. Let's now turn you over to our Coliseum announcer for the call-out of the players.
Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Live ngayon sa GTV Worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV at GMA News TV International. At may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website at sa YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Welcome back to the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center as we continue with the elimination round in today's main game, featuring the Mapua University and our host school, the Emilio Aguinaldo College, in Season 98 Men's Basketball of your NCAA. Let's first call out the starters of your Mapua Cardinals. At guard number 0, Mike Fuego.
Ating kilalanin ang magsisimula muna sa magkabilang panig. For the Mapua Cardinals, it's the usual suspects with the exception of Mark Cuenco, who is their rookie in the starting unit. Nandiyan si Mercado, Bonifacio, Paolo Hernandez, and completing the five is their veteran point guard and defensive-minded point guard in JJ Pidok. On the other side, for the EAC Generals, ito naman ang magsisimula para kay Coach Oliver Bunyi, going with Mac Baloa, JC Luciano, JP Maguliano, Nat Cosejo, and Ralph Bahon. His starting unit in the past 3 games. Talking about Coach Oliver Bunyi and the rest of the EAC Generals. Again, no Ralph Robin, no King Gortiza anymore for them. So it's the other guys who are tasked to step up. Our referees, we are featuring Crew Chief Mike Tolentino, our FIBA International referee, and a couple of national referees as well, Ribel Cañelas and Carlo Vergara. Siyempre, crew chief natin, si Coach Mike. Alright. Entering the first quarter of this game, mga kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok. Live na live ngayon sa GTV. And again, also exclusive online. Nandiyan tayo, NCAA Philippines, YouTube and Facebook, Twitter and Facebook. Find us at GMA Sports PH. Number 9 versus number 10, Mapua versus EAC. Ball is up, and the game is underway. You guys are with Martin Javier alongside JV Mocon and Bailey Sacon, Sofia Rodela standing by at courtside. Mamaya-maya makakausap natin sila. Ito muna ang EAC Generals. It feels like, JV, that they found the right combination with these players kasi lahat to, kahit medyo dehado sila, lumalaban hanggang sa huli.
Hindi naman talaga kailangan. If you're not the most talented player, the most talented team, you must be the most competitive.
Ito na nga, nakakuha na naman sila ng stop dito. A turnover, miscommunication for the Mapua Cardinals. Samantala ito naman sa Mapua. You know, this is the usual suspects for them. Again, not a lot of new faces from season 97. Ito yung nagbigay sa kanila ng success in that season. So right now, it just, you know, just feels good to see them finding that rhythm again, finding their groove again here in the NCAA.
Yep, tama ka, Martin. Pero this is a good note, EAC's record, 0-7. Nung natalo sila, last matchup nila ng Mapua, their worst start since joining the NCAA as a guest team back in 2009.
So, kaya may pressure. Yun pa yung karagdagang why para dito sa EAC Generals. Of course, they still want to salvage this season. And they want to make it decent in the team standings as well. Mapua though has it. Here's Cuenco on the attack. They kick it out to Waki Garcia. Shot clock still running. Off the window finish is not good.
Medyo gigil both sides itong EAC Generals at Mapua Cardinals. Gigil na gigil sila to get a basket.
Yeah. Interesting matchup at the point guard position. The shooter in Waki Garcia and the stocky and defensive-minded point guard in Mac Maloa. At times sinundutan nito ni Garcia si Mac Maloa. And that's a foul on Waki. First team foul on the Mapua Cardinals. Wala pa rin nakakapuntos dito. And we are over a minute and a half gone in the first quarter. Here's Mac Maloa. Finding Cosejo. They go to the corner. Luciano knocks it down from deep. That's a three-pointer to start off the scoring for EAC. And let's now go to their side of the court with Sofia Rodelas. Sofia, anong update mo sa akin?
We want to identify our purpose. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Oliver Bunye on encouraging the team despite of their standing. Ano niya, they have to be reminded of their loved ones and family to stamp their dedication and purpose on this game. Their goal right now is to not end up entirely on the bottom. Kung ano pang makakaya, we do that. For now, he's happy that the likes of Nat Cosejo and JD Magaliano have been contributing on impact on the team despite of their losses. So on this game, what Coach Oliver wants to see is to start the game strong and end it strong as well. Back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Sofia. They are starting off this game with a lot of energy and activity, most especially on the defensive end. So for EAC, they want to ride on this. Maloa, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, got it. Para dito kay Ralph Bahon.
We can see here, very inspired na EAC Generals. Kaya sabi nga ni Coach, anong purpose natin is to play really well for our families, for our loved ones.
This is going to be an offensive foul against the Mapua Cardinals. It's on the rookie, Cuenco. So 5-0 start for EAC. Renz Nokum, papalit. Para dito kay Cuenco. And EAC, Ralph Bahon ang pumuntos kanina a couple of games ago in their first win of the season against the Aguinaldo Blazers. He had 16 points. And he had big baskets in the end game as well. Not Cosejo though. Is Mr. Basket for them. 7-0 start. That's his first one.
Solid si Cosejo. Hindi lang scoring. He was still assisting din. On that run.
On the other side, it's Warren Bonifacio calmly laying it in. So Mapua finally on the board. Let's see how EAC will counter the quick turn. Luciano triple team. Lost it, but it stays on their side as we go to Mapua with Bailey Sakot. Bailey's, go ahead.
Yes, Martin and JV. Nakausap ko one of the main gunners of the Mapua Cardinals, si Paolo Hernandez. I asked Paolo how the team is when it comes with the aura, the environment, given that they lost last game at medyo dehado sila sa standings natin this season. Sabi daw niya that their treatment for today's game is the same for how they treated the very first game of the season. And it will be the same until the very end. And they give respect to each and every team that kahit nanalo sila versus EAC during the first round, dodoblein pa rin nila yung effort for them to win this game dahil medyo mataas daw ang kumpiyansa ng EAC for this game. Their game plan is to limit the turnovers, limit EAC's fast break points, and execute this game. Martin and JV?
Maraming salamat, Bailey's. It is 9-4. Mamaya balikan natin yung report mo. 9-4, care of EAC so far.
Pusong Kampiyon! Tayo'y may Pusong Kampiyon! There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA season.
Magbabalik tayo sa NCAA Season 98 and a much better start here for the EAC Generals. 9-4. The delight of their audience, their crowd here inside the Philoil Eco Center. Ito naman, yung mga nanonood para sa Mapua Cardinals. 6:21 to go dito sa ating first quarter. And it is EAC with the upper hand so far. Kasama niyo ulit Martin Javier alongside JV Mocon here in the broadcast. And now, we are seeing backward pressure, full court press para dito sa Mapua Cardinals. Let's see if it will work here. Applying some sense of urgency in just the first quarter. Kalowa to go shooting natin. Much better numbers for the Generals. At Cosejo, sure shot from that distance.
Solid si Cosejo. Really calm, patient. Talagang he's not forcing anything. Talagang binabasa niya yung depensa. At saka pag na-stop siya, pinapasa niya. He's a willing passer.
Nokum, a little bit out of control that time, although the intention was good. And Matt Cosejo, when he gets to that spot, you're right, you know, he's very patient. He's really looking to open himself up whenever he gets in that painted area. Maguliano has inside. Oh, that's a rejection for Mercado, but there was a whistle.
As we can see sa play na yun, si Cosejo, willing passer talaga. MVP, All-Star MVP, back-to-back 20-point ball game, pero he's not forcing anything. He's looking for his team, he's looking for the right play.
And Raz Bahon getting fouled in the process right there. So a couple of free throws coming up here for Bahon. Raz Bahon. Ito, matagal-tagal kinonvince ni Coach Oliver Bunye. Kasi syempre marami mga players, GV, na bumalik sa kani-kani ng mga probinsya. Tapos ito, si Ralph is one of them. Sabi niya, oh, tinawagan niya talaga, sinipagan niya, kinausap niya. Siyempre,
Niligaw niya.
Niligawan niya. Oo, talagang hindi niya tinantanan. And it was worth it. Kung napunta ulit sa kanila, nagtitraining na line up ngayong season 98. And so far, you know, his hard work is bearing fruits.
For sure, mahirap din kasi nag-pandemic din eh. Hindi mo alam kung anong mangyayari. So it's a good sign na nandito siya ngayon playing for EAC.
Ralph Bahon again, tubong Iloilo. Here's Maren Bonifacio from one of his favorite spots on the court. Mintes Mercado gets them another try. Garcia, 7 to shoot. Garcia pulls the trigger off to the right. And here comes EAC. On the attack again, it is a 13-4 start for the Generals. Maguliano, the quick turn off the glass, no go. Mercado. Here is Garcia. Stopping, it will set the table. Salenga by the baseline. Salenga covered by Maguliano. He will send it out and turn the ball over. It is picked up by Macbaloa.
Poor spacing para dito sa Mapua. Dikit-dikit sila na masyadong sila kurin yung bola, lahat sila.
Nandun sa isang lugar. Ito namang EAC. Macbaloa able to attack and kisses the ball off the window. 15-4. What a start for EAC.
Wow. On the other hand, itong EAC, yung spacing nila, napakaganda. Yung mga one-on-one na ganun, walang help side. So, nakapag one-on-one siya freely.
And again, this is a much improved EAC team that we are seeing. Renz Nokum couldn't score. But that's his move. Hindi nga lang talaga pumasok para dito kay Renz. Maloa. Maguliano looking for Cosejo at the post. Not high-low. Sobra yung pasa. And here comes Nokum. Nokum to the baseline. They go. Salenga Mintis pa rin. Another chance. Good passing. That's Nokum going to Bonifacio.
Si Nokum medyo up and down this season 98. No? He's sometimes playing well, sometimes medyo off siya.
All of the 6 points na itong Mapua nanggaling kay Warren Bonifacio. But you're right, up and down yung season ni Renz Nokum. Tignan natin kung mapipick up niya yung laro niya dito. That was deflected by Mercado, and that's exactly why he's there. For those deflections. And of course, his job on the defensive end today. He's got a tall task of guarding Nat Cosejo. Oh, ganda naman ang anticipation dun. Sobra rin yung pasa nito ni Garcia papunta kay Bonifacio.
I think hindi rin ready. I Ito si Warren Bonifacio to get that pass. Ito, may question ako sa iyo, Martin. Napagod si Warren Bonifacio during that game sa CSB. Tingin mo dahil he was a point of attack? Kaya offense and defense, mapagod siya?
Pwede. You know what? That's very possible, JV. Pero babalikan ko yan. Hahabaan ko mamaya yung sagot. Mag-timeout muna tayo. An 11-point lead maintained by the Generals.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer nyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Back to our coverage. Ito, ipi-preview natin yung ating key matchup for today. Pabuhat, mga idol! Dahil siyempre, sila yung nagbubuhat sa kanikan nilang mga team. Warren Bonifacio, Allen Liwag. So, ito yung sisilipin natin. Si Allen Liwag may katulong to eh. Si Nat Cosejo, siyempre. Recently, siya yung nagbubuhat dito sa EAC. Pero Liwag, as we mentioned that, is now on the board for the first time. To answer your question earlier, JV, kung napagod na si Warren, most definitely, pagdating sa fourth quarter against Pinil, because he was extra aggressive, especially offensively. Eh, usually si Warren, minsan nagiging passive yung laro niyan pag umaangat yung laro ng kanyang mga teammates.
Oo, tama.
Pero
saka usually, parang pick and pops, short roll lang siya jumper, pero now he's really posting up as we can see here. Talagang he's looking for the ball, talagang hinahanap siya ng mga teammates niya.
Ito, nakawala. Finally getting on the board is Adrian Nokum. And that's the first player not named Warren Bonifacio to score for Mapua. Ito man si Josh Tolentino. Rookie mula sa Arellano High School. Allen Liwag aatake. First points on the board for Liwag.
Great start para dito sa EAC Generals. Kasi they're just doing top ball skill lang and just really executing well. Looking for the right player, right person for scoring.
Oh! Errant pass. Picked up by Bahon. Cosejo, easy lay-in. It is a 21-8 avalanche in the first quarter for EAC. Cosejo now up to 6 points. And this is the biggest lead for the Generals. Mapua trying to put out this early fire set by EAC. Corner shot will not go. Salenga with the board. Cardinals desperately needing a basket. Warren Bonifacio inside. There was a foul on the floor.
Is it bad defense from Mapua or great offense?
Oo nga, no?
Para dito sa EAC. Kasi at the same time, they're playing a terrible offense sa Mapua.
Soriano papasok ngayon para kay Mercado. That's Jopet Soriano replacing Jomer Mercado. Adrian Nokum, uupo ulit. Ito si Arvin Gamboa. You know, at the bench. Ito, sa likod pala ng bench nito, Mapua Cardinals. And I feel like, to add to my answer to your question earlier, JV, the activity, the increased activity of Warren Bonifacio and is again due to the absence of Arvin Gamboa, who can do a lot of things for them, including playmaking.
Oo, tama ka, Martin. Iba yung binibigay, yung dynamic na binibigay ni Arvin Gamboa kasi he can dribble the ball, he can pass, he can score, he can play great defense. A really big guy. So now, yung load na yun na pupunta kay Captain Warren Bonifacio, and he needs to take that, he needs to embrace that.
That's right. And for Arvin Gamboa, we are wishing him a speedy recovery yan sa kanyang knee injury. 21-8. Cardinals still couldn't put out the fire. Here's Bonifacio against 3 red shirts. Soriano from the baseline, masyadong malakas. It is pulled down by Liwag. And here comes EAC again.
nag-zone na itong EAC kasi itong Mapua not really scoring. At the same time, itong Mapua, they can't defend now. They're zoning na rin.
Comes up from the corner. No go. Liwag. Offensive board. And 2 freebies at the line for Allen Liwag after getting fouled.
Yung energy, yung activity nitong EAC players. Itong first quarter is really different from Mapua. Kaya pag nag-zone itong Mapua, itong mga offensive boards, ito yung nag-open up eh. And now they're capitalizing it.
Yung pumasok kanina, si Brian Lakap, that's another guy that disappeared in season 98 for the Mapua Cardinals, who was vital in their offensive ploy in season 97 because in many games last season, siya yung kanilang leading scorer.
Wow.
Pero dito sa ating season 98, nahihirapan dumiskarte si Brian Lakap. And another guy, kasama niya pumasok dito, Toby Agustin, ganun din. And here's Allen Liwag at the free throw line. You saw his averages earlier. Bumaba na yun because maybe their first 6 to 7 games, he was consistently part of the top 10 in scoring and rebounding. 23 to 8 now. That's a foul on Andre Doria, number 35.
Pero itong matchup ni Liwag and Bonifacio, actually their best performer last matchup nila, and Liwag scoring 22 and Bonifacio scoring 16. So that's a great matchup talaga, Liwag versus Bonifacio.
Lakap, pinasa pa sa kanto, Ido Mendez. And that's gonna be the final shot of the first 10 minutes of action. Dito pa rin tayo sa loob ng Philoil Eco-Oil Center. A sizzling start for the EAC Generals, carrying that 15-point lead, 23 to 8 going into the second frame. At nangyayari po yan sa ating pagbabalik dito sa NCAA Season 98.
Update with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs, Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makapal.
Balik-aksyon sa NCAA Season 98, our halftime performer. Nakausap natin yan kanina sa Game On. It is Vilmark Veray performing for us. An upbeat song for a change. Mamaya para kay Vilmark. Abangan yan sa ating halftime break. We are entering the second quarter of this game. The 2-9 Mapua Cardinals against the 1-10 EAC Generals. But it is the number 10 team with a more dominating performance so far. 23 to 8 after the first quarter and to begin the second frame for EAC. And they're doing it on the defensive end as well. Look at the swarming defense here. Pero open lang. Yung tira doon ni Toby Agustin. And that's a three-pointer badly needed by Mapua JV to open the second frame.
Oh, pero still great defense from EAC. Itong 2-3 zone nila really scrambling. Pero itong Mapua, this second quarter really needs to settle down and look for the open man. Kasi walang flow din sa open sila eh.
Yeah. Pero they rotate to Lakap to the corner. They go. Agustin now covered by Liwag. Lakap shoots it. Lakap, Mintis. And here comes EAC.
Yung sinasabi ko, walang flow kasi natapos 5 seconds, 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Kailangan na ganyan bato. So yung mga ganun tira, hurried shot, walang rhythm.
Yun yung nawala this season sa Mapua Cardinals, you know, the offensive flow that they had. And again, That ball rotation in season 97 led to many open shots from long distance na naipapasok nila last season. EAC now on offense. What a find. Tolentino to Umpad. Good recovery by Hernandez.
That was a great block dito kay Paulo Hernandez. Pero itong second group na itong Mapua, he needs to be stable kasi itong first group nila did not really play well itong first quarter. They need to step up, yung up pa nila energy, yung activity nila.
Pero ang kalaban nila dito si Allen Liwag. Shot clock violation for the EAC Generals. So that's a great defensive sequence for Mapua.
They actually have the height advantage itong lineup nila this second quarter. So itong zone itong Mapua, they should really crash the boards and get those offensive rebounds.
Paulo Hernandez, you're right. But it's gonna be tough. Laki ng front line ng EAC.
Oo.
Umpad at Liwag pinagsabay ni Coach Oliver. Pido, a little bit too strong that time, but he was fouled and he will take two as we go to Mapua's side. Ito, may update sa atin si Billy Sacot. Billy, go ahead.
Martin and JV coming off one of the timeouts of the Mapua Cardinals. Assistant coach Yong Garcia was quite animated, emphasizing on what defense they're supposed to run. Hindi daw natatakbo ng Cardinals. Ang gusto nilang depensa against the EAC Generals. Offense has its off days, but defense should always be present. Now they look to add pressure on defense. Tapanan ang energy at ang sipag ng EAC Generals. Martin and JV.
Maraming salamat, Bailey's. You're right, a lot of confusion defensively for the Mapua Cardinals. And how about, I think, and that led to one of the best starts in a game for EAC dito sa season 98, JV. 23 points on the board.
First quarter, mataas yun, 23 points. Pero itong sabi nga ni coach na may off days talaga yung offense eh. Pero defense walang off days yan eh. So we need to buckle up. Talagang, ayan, we can see here. Scoring again from the inside. Wala tayong nakikitang resistance dito sa Mapua Cardinals.
That's one of the tallest players in the league in Earl Umpad, scoring underneath for EAC, and the lead is back up to 12. Toby Agustin back rims the shot. Soriano inside, ilalabas kay Hernandez.
Kita mo naman swarming defense ng EAC Generals.
There's the slice to the basket for Cuenco. And now we go to EAC side. Hold up. Ito muna si Andre Doria. Cosa from the corner. Kaboom! Cosa with a three-pointer. And now let's go to EAC side with Sofia Rodela. Sofia.
Martin and JV, there's a game plan for the remaining games of the season according to Coach Oliver Bunyi. That is, they have to consistently move in terms of offense. So nagiging problema daw kasi nila on their past few games is they just watch the ball as it moves. So they have to bounce double on their offensive system. Ani pa ni Coach Oliver Bunyi sa huddle. Samantalahin natin ang magandang opensa natin ngayon. Walang susugal. Dumepensa tayo ng tama para magkakumpiyansa sa pagtakbo ng bola. Balik sa inyo.
Sophia, thank you so much. JV, okay, interesting point there raised by Coach Oliver Bunyi. Now you're leading comfortably. Of course, you wanna, isasabihin mo sa kanila, maintain na rin natin. Paano mo i-maintain yung lead mo without, of course, kailangan mo pa rin dumiin eh, without playing it safe.
Oo, tama. Yung still aggressive but at the same time, hindi not rushing anything.
Yeah.
Pero dito natin makita yung yung maturity nila is making the right plays, executing the plays na ginagawa nila. If there's a chance to run for a fast break, go for it. Pero pag wala, atakin, let's run the play. Kasi nga, tama nga yung sinabi ni Coach Oliver, maganda yung offense nila. Samantalayin natin with their defense. Simulan sa defense natin. Kasi itong 2-3 zone nila, it's ready for a fast break eh. Pag nakuha nila rebound, takbuhan na yan. Nasa lane na sila, nasa position nila. So may malaki opportunity nila to run the fast break.
Yun yung nangyari kaninang Art Cosa, bagsak habang binaga ni JJ Figo, but the play will continue in the second frame. Tignan natin kung mame-maintain ng EAC ang lamang dito, JV, but they miss on their side. Here's Paulo Hernandez flipping it up, drawing a foul, and is he gonna earn a trip to the free throw line? I think he is.
So also one way to break the zone is push mo siya, mabilisan mo yung inbound, go to the fast break kasi hindi pa naka-set up yung zone eh. So by attacking ang ginawa nito ni Paulo Hernandez.
Ito yung tira kanina ni Toby Agustin. The swish coming from Toby. Just a baseline inbound pala para dito sa Mapua. Herdan Umpad. Nakabawi naman sa kabila. JJ Pido. Straight to the hoop. So 17-28. Is this the start of the Mapua fight back? We'll know in a bit.
Pick up na yung offense nitong Mapua.
Bahon, too strong. Cuenco on the move. Cuenco has Hernandez ahead. Cuenco still with the basketball. And Bahon giving up the foul. This was the sequence earlier. Good hop, good slice. Hirap nun, ang lalim. Tapos kinaliwa pa ni Mark Cuenco. But a quick counter on the other side for Art Cosa. Let's go to this timeout first. Tignan muna natin itong drive ni JJ Pido. Might be needed more offensively for Mapua today. 17-28, EAC still ahead.
Pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online. Dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital, we show you what's next now.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Looking for now. We're back to the coverage. Your NCAA Season 98 here inside of Philoil Eco Oil Center. Thank you to our fans who went here to the venue to watch their favorite teams in action. Maraming salamat po sa mga nakatutok ngayon on your television sets, live on GTV, NCAA Philippines, GMA Sports PH online. Martin Javier alongside JV Mocon here in the broadcast. At the free throw line is their rookie Cuenco. And for Mapua, they're starting to gather rhythm. JV gaining momentum in the second frame. Now, napansin mo kanina, nakukuha na nila yung flow na gusto nila.
Yup, they're attacking the basket, making the right plays at the same time. Na-stop na itong EAC, itong offense ni EAC. So from there, it's slowly getting to their rhythm.
But for the Generals, they want to prevent any fight back here, so they inserted Nat Cosejo again. Here's Cosejo! Speaking of, on the alley-oop.
And we were just talking about Cosejo na parang pinapahingatan ni Coach, and now, kitang-kita natin, binigyan agad siya ng play.
Beautiful setup from JC Luciano. Here's the feed. Mercado with the finish. So 20-30 is our tally. Almost halfway gone in the second frame. Tolentino. Maguliano. Surveys. Luciano. Aatake. Back sa labas kay Maguliano. Maguliano aatake din. Luciano. Outside to Tolentino. One dribble in. Off the glass and in.
You're gonna love yung ball movement itong EAC talagang from inside to outside and then attacking in one dribble. Talagang they're just sharing the ball itong EAC Generals.
How about EAC today? 32-20. Pido. Bonifacio. Kinakatawan si Maguliano. Wala yung tira. Tapigan ng bola, papunta sa labas. Last touch on Warren. So 4:34 to go. EAC weathering the storm. As kanina, nagbabadya na itong Mapua. But again, it's always the counter of EAC. Nandiyan lagi, JV.
Oh, when you make the right plays nga, as we can see yung alley-oop play kay Cosejo, when you make mga ganung plays, talagang nakukuha mo yung labang mo, nakukuha mo ulit yung momentum na kailangan mo.
Here's the kick out. Nakmaloa. Bahon. Traveling ang tinawag dito kay Bahon. So balik ang bola dito sa Mapua Cardinals. EAC failing to extend their lead. Pero ito muna yung magandang pasa. Good connection between Luciano, EAC's captain, and one of their leading scorers in Nat Cosejo on the receiving end.
Well, grabe to si Cosejo, very athletic, no? Lakas tumalo, laki ng katawan, kaya magbanggaan.
By the way, JC Luciano against LPU had 6 assists. In the meantime, here's the attack from Cuenco, getting fouled in the process. And Baloa gives it up. Under 4 minutes remaining. Natitira dito sa ating first half. Numbers para dito kay Nat Cosejo. 8 points already for Nat. Again, excellent shooting clip. An efficient outing from the field so far.
Pero now, penalty na itong EAC Generals. So, kailangan maging intentional palalo itong Mapua in attacking the basket, making fouls para bumagal yung oras and then makuha nila ulit yung lamang or makahabol sila dito sa EAC.
Gibbs, talking about Nat Cosejo, you know, he's had, as we see, the steal from Mercado. Kick out by Cuenco. Hernandez, ilalapit, sidesteps. Mercado here. Pulling the trigger. A little bit too strong. Mercado though getting the board. Bahon on the move. Here's Luciano. Handing Luciano parking space and scores inside. Yung sinasabi ko kanina, he's coming off an All-Star Game MVP and back-to-back 20-point games. Pero this is not a good sign for EAC as Ralph Bahon is holding on to his left knee. Cuenco scoring the three-pointer and trimming the lead down to 9, but Ralph Bahon is the bigger concern here for the Generals. Off a bad landing, and he's holding on to his shin. Not
Achilles ba or sprain?
Oo nga.
Hopefully nothing serious, pero grabe, is really in pain.
Yeah. Because in the previous sequence, ang nakita natin na malinaw, JC Luciano, kasi siya yung pumuntos.
Yep.
Pero ito si Ralph Bahon, he was the one who sent it to Luciano. Let's see the landing here. Oh, okay.
Nakatapak siya ng paa.
Sprained his ankle right there. Or was it on his own? But that was like the extension nung pagka-roll na yun, JV.
Full yung pagka-sprain.
Yeah.
Hindi yan yung mga sprain na papadyak-padyak mo lang, sintas.
Ito, this is another angle from behind this time. It happened. Hindi natin kita yung sapatos dito. Oh, right there. So it doesn't look like he stepped on any player. It looked like he stepped on Hernandez, pero it was on his own. So yun po yung nangyari kay Ralph Bahon. 34-25. We'll be back after this.
More than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for 2.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special report,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
So,
gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya kamatay.
This is Vilmar Garay, our halftime performer later. Meron pa tayong 3 minutes and 14 seconds sa second quarter. Mamaya-maya po. We'll be seeing this guy perform at center court. Abangan niyo po yan. Ito yung nangyari kay Ralph Bahon. Rolling his ankle badly.
Medyo dumikit. Sapatos.
So, we're praying that it's nothing serious for Ralph Bahon, who is in one of the best stretches of his basketball life, basketball career. Cosejo pumuntos para dito sa EAC. Balikan ko yung punto kanina, JV. You know, you're a big guy, you were a big man, a star here in the NCAA. Nat Cosejo was the All-Star Game MVP. Back-to-back 20-point performances. Of course, the game after, he's gonna be a markman. How do you adjust to that now? Especially with teams being more prepared for you.
What he's doing right now is passing the ball. Binibigay niya yung responsibility, yung share the load of yung offense. Para kasi hindi magko-collapse sa kanya, mag-help yung depensa. Pero pag nakaka-score itong mga kampi niya, it's gonna be much easier for him.
And for EAC, you know, we've seen that kind of flow on the offensive end for them. Mas may ikot ang bola, and for Nat Cosejo, not as efficient today, but you're right. He is sharing the wealth. And EAC so far is doing a much greater job in the first half. Offensively, at least 36-25 is the lead. Jasper Salenga. Papalitan itong si Paulo Hernandez. Ito kakapasok lang kanina. Pinalitan si Ralph Bahon for EAC. Brian Angeles. Another rookie in the fold. Cosejo, another push shot. Up and in for Nats.
Very simple lang galaw niya, no? Walang masyadong flashy, just making the right plays. Very efficient yung mga floater niya, mga ganun niya, and then mga offensive rebounds. Very efficient player. Si Nat Cosejo.
And he is the first guy in double figures today with 12 points.
Hindi pa natin masyadong ramdam yan, no? Parang walang masyadong flashy kasi.
Oh, Bonifacio. Morado depensa ni Maguliano, and Bonifacio able to score. So Mapua just hanging around. 27-38. Here's Maguliano. Attacks, fakes, up and in, plus the foul for JP.
Feeling ko ito si Maguliano is very underrated as a player. As we can see here, pinasa na naman ni Cosejo. Attacking that closeout, si Maguliano. Very patient. And syempre with the finish, you can see earlier yung mga finishes niya, yung mga footwork niya. I think he's very underrated player.
Oo. Well, di ko alam kung naalala mo o naglalaro ka pa noon, JV. But ito si JP Maguliano, storya nito. Walk-in, training, walk-in tryout pala. Tapos nakita ni Coach Ariel, coach nila dati, si Daryl Dean. Tapos sabi niya, uy, pwede ah.
Grabe, ganun lang, no?
And then in one breakout game, I think it's season 94, season 93, where he had 30 points, 15 rebounds, doon na umusbong ang pangalan ni JP Maguliano. Here's a find. Oh, but Cosejo was right there to deflect the shot. And Mapua, it's a shot clock violation. EAC now enjoying their biggest lead of the game at 14, 41-27. May chance pang takdagan bago tayo magtapos sa ating first half.
Alam mo, Martin, nakaka-relate ako sa ganyan. Mga walk-in, tryout. Kasi nung high school, walk-in tryout lang din ako eh. Talagang walang nag-recruit sa akin. And then from there, yung opportunity na binigay sa akin, yung malaking difference eh.
Yeah.
Then nakilala ko yung grabe, pero walk-in tryout, iba yung confidence sa sarili mo.
Diba? Di kasi, as we see here, this is Nat Cosejo. Yeah, got hit in the face earlier. Tignan natin nangyari dito. Double team at mid-court. Yeah. Inabot sa mukha. Ito ni JJP do. Ay, hindi. Ito, si Salenga pala.
Parang dalawang beses siya natamaan eh.
Oo. So, pero feeling ko yung iniinda niya doon was the initial poke in the eye from JJP do. Now, our officials led by FIBA International referee Mike Tolentino will review this play. Balikan ko yung kwento mo kanina. Usually yung mga nagwo-walking tryout, minantan ko, they've got more to prove eh.
Oo.
Diba? Kaya iba rin yung motivation nila as we see. Oo.
Initial.
Pero dalawa yun ha. Dalawang players, dalawang kamay ng mga players yung naka-extend sa kanya at napunta sa mukha niya. It was Pido and Salenga. Yep.
Ito kay Salenga.
Yeah, kay Salenga yung nauna.
Pero it's intentional naman. Going for the ball.
So, 41-27.
You can see here Consejo getting checked.
I remember a recent play in the NBA na nangyari yan. Going after the ball, it was Toronto against Cleveland. Si Gary Trent, tinamaan niya sa mukha si Darius Garland, tapos may eye laceration sa loob ng eyelid si Darius Garland. Okay.
Hopefully hindi yan kay Consejo.
He looks okay. Yun on the second, yun, habang pababa si JJ Pido.
Ang dami, no? So, saan talaga doon?
Kasi you saw the initial reaction neto ni Nat Consejo nung natamaan siya, nung dalawa yung nag-converge sa kanya. And then, on the way down, si JJ Pido, naka-extend yung kamay, nag-react ulit si Nat.
Jasper Salenga, not for excessive hard contact caused by a player in an effort to play the ball or an opponent.
Okay, so unsportsmanlike foul on Jasper Salenga, who had the initial contact,
I think,
with Nat Consejo.
We can see Consejo naman hitting the first free throw. He looks okay.
Yeah.
He gave the thumbs up to his coaches.
So not to the free throw line. This is gonna be big for EAC. 2 free throws plus possession, and Consejo taking care of the 2. Is now up to 14 points in the game. The man is still on fire. The man is still in the zone.
Grabe yung All-Star MVP talagang iba yung confidence niya right now eh.
Ano yung, okay, hold up. So it will not be EAC possession. It's just the 2 free throws rewarded to Nat Consejo, but Mapua will have it.
I think nag-turn over pa si Consejo on that lane.
Oh, okay. Cuenco, unable to put it in.
That's very interesting, no, Martin?
Yeah, because unsportsmanlike foul. And they had it.
Yup, oo.
Ito yung galaw ni Cuenco kanina. Able to draw the foul in the process. The spin. And the flip. Lumabas lang para dito kay Cuenco. Nagbibigay buhay sa opensa ng Mapua Cardinals. 9 points already for this guy.
It's not looking good for Mapua kasi 14 points na. Ito si Consejo on his way to another 20-point ball game.
Battle for the rebound there. Ball sails outside. It stays with Mapua. So mapapaganda pa to kung makakapunto sila. Migliane, the catch to their leading scorer here in Mark Cuenco. Cuenco sends it out. Salenga on the attack. Salenga, the spin and the score. Lead is down to 13. And a turnover for EAC. The Cardinals are starting to hum. Gustong babaan itong lamang ng EAC bago tayo magtapos ng ating first half.
Kita natin itong Mapua. As we can see here, Salenga with a great speed move, scoring the bucket. Pero we can see here itong Mapua deploying itong full court zone. And it's very effective a couple of plays.
Trying to make it a more manageable deficit before we enter the halftime break. Bonifacio, no good on the cleanup. It stays with them with 9.7 seconds here in the first half.
Sayang yung mga ganung point blank shot. Pero you gotta love it. You gotta love the aggressiveness nitong ni Warren Bonifacio.
Hernandez is open. No. Rebound. Baloa. Here comes EAC. They have enough time to manufacture a shot. Angeles escapes, but unable to make the shot. That brings us to the end of the first 20 minutes of action. It is the EAC Generals able to maintain their lead. It stands at 13 right now, 43-30. Mga puso, abangan nyo mamaya, halftime performance ni Vilmar Viray. Our pep squads will also take center court. At syempre po, we'll break down what happened in the first half of action dito sa laban ng EAC kontra Mapua. Lahat pong yan sa ating pagbabalik sa NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day.
The GMA NCAA All-Star Basketball Game is back! At binagbibidahan ito ng NCAA Season 98 standouts, kapuso artists at Philippine basketball legends.
Yung pa rin. Nakita mo yung no-look pass na yun. Papunta kay Renz Noco.
Pero bago nagsimula ang game nitong Sabado, October 15, ay kinulit muna natin sila. Mga puso, samahan niyo ako. Nandito ako sa dugout ng Team Saints. Tanong natin kung paano sila nag-prepare for today. Luis Anggalang of Team Saints. Louis, anong pakiramdam coming to this game? Siyempre, iba naman yung treatment natin dito. Pati mga artista kalaban natin. Anong pakiramdam?
Siyempre, excited po kasi kasama nga po, may mga celebrity, may mga PBA legends. Kaya excited po.
Excited ka sa lagay na yan?
Oo.
Ano message mo sa kalaban?
Good luck.
Para kanina yung laro na to?
Siyempre sa Team Saints.
Mga kapuso, Team Saints. Para sa akin pala, uy, wag ganun. Talkers, anong treatment natin sa laro na to?
Basta pag libre, tira.
Grabe yung kumpiyansa ni Kers. Sir, ano po yung mindset natin coming into this game? Given na last year MVP kayo.
Yun nga, siguro just enjoy the game. Not really pressured to win another MVP. Sabaga today is more for the fans and for them to see a very unique game between mga Kapuso stars, NCAA players, and PBA legends.
Ano po yung expectations natin na pag kayo naman yun nasa loob?
Well, sana magkasabay ko rin yung mga legends sa kabila para hindi kami baka masyado kaming mabilis para sa kanila eh. Dahan-dahan lang kami.
Paano po kayo nag-prepare sa laro natin?
Actually, nag-ensayo kami nila Willie. Naglaro pa kami para dito sa All-Star na to eh.
Ano po yung expectations natin sa laro na to?
Lalakas ako po yung palakpak ko ngayon para sa mga matutulin natin mga bata.
So ano naman po yung naging preparation nyo?
Kumain ako ng 2 rice ngayon para medyo... Hindi, ano lang, syempre.
Naglaro tayo dahil sinabi ko naglaro tayo para dito eh.
Saka mo na. Naglaro pala kami. Mali. Kumain ako kanin kanina pero naglaro kami na maayos. Preparasyon talaga. Tatakbo ko eh. Balo ko kasi mag-hesitation tapos medyo yung speed ko, tinulin ako na onte.
Mga puso, dito tayo sa dugout ng Team Heroes. Samahan niyo ako. From Team Heroes, anong pakiramdam natin sa laro na to?
Alam mo, excited ako eh. Kasi first time ko maglalaro sa ganitong court. Lagi ako sanay sa may amin lang, tapos walang bubong.
Ilang points yung ida-drop mo?
Teka. Mga 2.
Mga puso, si Kokoy.
Maswerte na yung 2.
Ano pong pakiramdam coming into this game?
Well, syempre, lagi naman kinakabahan pero super excited kasi hopefully, syempre, manalo kami.
Ano po yung expectations natin sa laro?
Ako, para sana malabas ko yung... Kung may 100% ako, sana malabas ko. But ano lang, enjoy the game, have fun.
So, anong expectations natin sa laro na to?
Expect ko na magiging masaya kasi may mga artista, may mga legends, tapos kasama ko na yung mga players. So magiging masaya at competitive to.
Expect ko na sa score ng 40 points si Doromal kasi grabe talaga.
Ikaw, expect nila triple-double si Enzo. Triple-double.
So ano naman yung treatment nyo sa laro na to? Siyempre, dito elims, dito semis, all-star game to na NCAA.
Hindi, seryoso to. Talagang babanatan ko si Franyo talaga.
Anong pamamaraan yung pagbabana?
Basta makikita na lang niya mamaya.
Sa akin naman, siguro magiging masaya to. Babanatan ko si Jesse Sumoda.
Magkakaroon ng banatan mga kapuso today. Mix Villasis, mga kapuso. Nag-ano na siya, nagme-meditate for the game today. Very much prepared. Condition to eh. Mix, ano yung preparation mo for this game?
Kumain lang 3 beses sa isang araw.
Ilang points yung ida-drop mo today?
Pwede na yung 35 points na.
Hopefully, I could score at least 2 points. At least kasi kinakabahan ako eh. Pero I don't know, let's see.
Bakit ka kinakabahan?
Kabado ako. Kasi parang ayoko kasing makita na tatalo yung kalaban. Joke lang.
Sir, ano po yung preparation niyo for today?
Importante naman dito sa
let's have fun for today, walang ma-injured, at saka this is for the fans, no? Talagang ma-showcase yung mga talents ng mga players ngayon. Kami lang kami, supporting role lang kami dito.
Message po sa mga kapuso.
Maraming salamat sa na-invite ako dito, and thank you very much din sa support nyo sa Philippine basketball dito sa NCAA. Mabuhay kayo.
Matapos ang kulitan, umarangkada na ang laban. Nanalo ang Team Heroes sa score na 98-95.
And Team Heroes will walk away with the victory.
Ito ay sa pangunguna ni Nat Coseo na pumuntos ng 16 at may 7 rebounds, kaya naman siya ang hinirang na All-Star MVP. Celebrity MVP naman si Rahil Birria. At ang isa pang amazing, nalaman natin na wala pa ring kupas si Alan kay Dick. Meron siyang 3 3-pointers at may total na 14 points and 6 assists. Notable din si Willie Miller na nag-ambag naman ng 12 points para sa Team Saints. Talaga namang sobrang entertaining and competitive ang laban, tulad ng ating inaasahan.
Doon po nagtatapos mga kapuso ang pangungulit natin sa ating mga players, artists, and legends for Season 98's All-Star Game. Abangan niyo po yung laro natin. My name is Bailey Sakot. Magbabalik.
We're back to our coverage. Nakita nyo kanina ang Generals cheering squad. Siyempre mula sa Emilio Aguinaldo College, but at the half, yung team nila lamang ng 13 points, 43-30 kontra sa EAC Generals. Thank you for joining us at the half. Itong laban ng EAC at Mapua. Here are some of the numbers that defined the first half, the first 2 quarters of action. And how about the shooting of EAC today?
Oo, tama ka Martin. Itong sizzling start nga, sabi mo nga, para dito sa EAC Generals. 52% field goals, napakataas niyan for the first half. And then, syempre, 13 assists against 7 para dito sa Mapua. Pero syempre, yung titingnan natin yung starter points. Itong mga starters ng EAC and Mapua, parang 9-point difference eh.
Yep. And yung starters na yun, led by Nat Coseo para sa EAC with 14 points. At sa kabila, nagsimula sa kanila ang kanilang rookie na si Mark Cuenco na malaki na inaambag dito sa ating laban. 9 points already for that guy. But those are the numbers. It's just that usually kasi JV, kunwari, mainit from the field yung kabilang team. Usually, yung kalaban na team, pag dikit ang laban, nakakabawi. Kahit nagsa-struggle sa field, nakakabawi sa iba't ibang departments like free throws, getting themselves to the free throw line a lot, or nakakabawi sa mga tres. But for Mapua, naihirapan sila na kumuha ng mga fouls at syempre mag-bag from the 3-point line. And that's, the opportunity that EAC took in the first half. Nung nakuha nila yung rhythm nila, led by that guy, nagtuloy-tuloy na para dito sa EAC.
Oh, let's give credit din sa depensa nitong EAC Generals. Yung 2-3 zone nila, yung scrambling defense nila, talagang nahirapan itong Mapua para ma-run yung sets nila, ma-run yung play sila. Kaya napupunta sila sa one-on-one. Kaya ang ginawa ng Mapua, they went to zone then, they went full court zone, pero nakahabol sila slowly, led by Cuenco. As you can see here, Bonifacio. Pero itong EAC Generals, we can see Coseo, pero Maguliano, Luciano. There's other players na scoring 5, 4, 4. Kalat yung scoring nila. Hindi lang si Coseo, pero malaki lamang ni Coseo. Pero everyone is just chipping in para dito sa EAC Generals.
Oo nga, after not Coseo, kahit medyo malayo yung jump, 5 points na ni JP Maguliano yung kasunod at JC Luciano. Marami sila nagdampang dyan. You have Pahon with 4 points, Macbaloa with 4 points, Aguinaldo with 4 points as well. But for Mapua, Mark Cuenco and Warren Bonifacio leading the way with 9 and 8.
Pero how efficient is Coseo? 6 out of 8 today. And then, hindi pilit eh. Parang he's just running, going through the flow of his game, through the flow of their offense. Mga alley-oop, put back, simple-simple yung laro ni Nat Coseo.
This is the Mapua Chirping Cardinals. Sa mga pinaka-unique names sa mga pep squads natin dito sa NCAA. But you're right. You know what, JV? I initially thought, especially in the early goings of this one, uy, parang Mark Guy, si Nat Coseo, parang na-check siya. But eventually, you know, as we went along with the game, nakuha niya ulit yung kanyang rhythm at opensa. Ito, yung ating key matchup for today. Ang mga nagpapabuhat, ang mga bumubuhat, mga idol. Yan po, si Warren Bonifacio and Alin Liwag. Bonifacio, of course, getting the better of this matchup with 8 points already. Alin Liwag, though, 4 points and 3 rebounds in a non-start coming off the bench. Itong si Alin Liwag, nakaambag na rin.
Oo, pero very limited minutes para dito kay Liwag. His team is up by 13 points in the second half. So we can see more of action from him. Pero very limited lang yung first half niya, kaya lamang na lamang si Warren Bonifacio sa matchup na yan.
So here we go, 43-30. And we are approaching the resumption of this game, the start of the second half, third quarter action, second round matchup between the number 9 and the number 10 team in the league. Mapua Cardinals at 2 and 9 and EAC at 1 and 10, but it is the EAC Generals starting the second half with a 13-point lead. You guys are joined by Martin Javier, known as JV Mocon here in the broadcast. Mamaya-maya, makakausap ulit natin si Bailey Sakot at Sofia Rodelas. Early foul whistled against EAC. And this is not how you want to start, JV. And this might be the game plan of the Mapua Cardinals. You know what? If nothing's working from the field, let's just take it strong.
Oo, tama. Get to the foul line, get to mga easy buckets para dito sa Mapua. Pero we can see, I expect a lot more pressing para dito sa Mapua. Yung mga full court man-to-man, full court zone nila.
And that's Toby Agustin starting off the scoring in the second half. That's his second bucket of the game. He's got 5. EAC on the attack. They go to Nat Coseo once again. 14 points in the first half. Another double-digit scoring. Nalaban para dito kay Nat Coseo. This is a foul on the EAC Generals. Si Maguliano ang tatawagan. But you see Mapua locking in defensively. JV, much better effort from this 5 on the court for them. Agustin, Bonifacio, Mercado, Nocum, and JJ Pido.
Yung energy nila this second half, this mga first couple of plays this second half, ibang-iba comparing sa first half natin. Pero we can see yung si Magaliano medyo indecisive sa play na yun, na pasa ni Nat Coseo. Pero I want to see Nat Coseo be more aggressive pa. Kasi he's not really looking for his shots eh. I want him to look for his shots kasi he's in the zone right now. I hope he knows that para he can contribute more para dito sa EAC.
Oo, lalo na. Nagbabadya dito ang Mapua. You know, this is the time for them to turn it up at humabol dito sa ating laban. Panimula ng third quarter, importante itong first 5 minutes natin ng ating second half. You saw earlier the 5 on the floor for the EAC Generals. This is Coach Randy setting out instructions. Hold on. Wow, we got an unsportsmanlike foul called against JP Maguliano. And it was because JJ Pido
upon review
was on the verge of a breakout.
To unsportsmanlike criteria 1 or number 11, JP
taking it
Maguliano.
away from JP Maguliano,
Not a legitimate
and
attempt
Maguliano in an
to play
effort
the
to
ball.
prevent the fast break. No Mapua Cardinal ahead of JJP though that time. So doon natawagan ng unsportsmanlike foul si JP Maguliano.
Wala kasing last line defenders ng EAC doon, kaya natawagan siya ng unsportsmanlike.
2 free throws plus possession for the Mapua Cardinals. Let's now go first to EAC side. Ano kaya nangyari sa kanilang dugout? Nandito si Sofia. Rodela, Sofia.
Injury update, Martin and JV. Ralph Bahon will sit out the remaining quarters of the game today, according to the resident doctor of the NCAA, Dr. John Joshua Ogo, MD. This is a left severe ankle sprain. No findings on the grade yet, but they are treating it at the moment to minimize the severe swelling. As for Nat Cosejo, not anything serious on the eye poke. Nasaktuhan lang daw sa contact lens skin. That's why it's bleeding. All right, despite the injuries of the first half, ani ni Coach Oliver sa dugout that they need to be patient, have composure, play smart, pakita natin ang game natin, and that is defense. Now, back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Sofia. Thank you for the update on the condition of Ralph Bahon. We hope it's just a sprain for Ralph, and we hope he can recover in the coming days. So, this is the second free throw up and in for JJ Pido, one of the best free throw shooters in the league.
Not a good start para dito sa EAC. As we all know, indeed, they're not used to this kind of situation na lamang sila ng ganito kalaki going to that second half. So yun nga sabi ni Coach, kailangan yung composure nila. Saka syempre, this is yung experience nila para ma-maintain itong lamang nila this second half.
A 6-0 blitz for the Mapua Cardinals in the first minute of the third quarter. And now they're back to within 7.
Nabubuhayan itong Mapua.
Hanap sa ilalim. Nat Cosejo gets fouled. A good recognition from EAC right there because Nat had a smaller guy on him.
Pero itong efficiency nga ni Nat Cosejo, as we can see here,
calling out the play and then going by his defender.
Yep, parang he was calling for the pick and roll. And then hindi ko itong pick and roll, and then he just attacked the basket. Pero I was talking about itong efficiency itong ni Nat Cosejo. He was just looking for that open spot, and then pumunta siya doon. He got the ball, foul, 2 free throws for him.
That's a big part of his game. Get to his spots. Itong si Nat Cosejo. Alright, let's go to EAC side, or Mapua side rather. Ito naman may hatid na balita mula sa kanilang dugout, si Baileys ako. Baileys.
Yes, Martin and JV coming off the Mapua Cardinals. First half huddle coach Randy Alcantara told the boys that the lead that EAC has is expected. Bakit? Because they're not doing what they are told. They are not doing what is expected from them, what they need to do on offense and on defense. On defense, they need to be active, they need to be aggressive. Tapatan yung energy na binibigay ng Generals. They need to push the tempo because most of their points come from fast break points at kunin daw nila sa depensa. Pag hindi sila makashoot sa opensa, huwag daw sila lalamya-lamya pag hindi nakakashoot dahil di na nga daw sila nakakashoot at hindi pa daw sila di depensa. Warren Bonifacio gathered the team after that huddle, said a few words of encouragement and motivated the team dahil this game is far from over, Martin and JV.
Baileys, maraming salamat. Well, we've seen it many times this season. Mapua down big and then they really grind it out. JV slowly chipping away yung lamang ng kanilang kalaban. Usually that's when they feel the sense of urgency to climb back into a game, and here they are again. Cutting it down to a single-digit lead. It's down to 8. Tatlong free throws para kay Toby Agustin. It's back to a 2-possession game.
Pero obviously, you don't want yung mga dahan-dahan ka mag-chip para manalo ka. Yung down big and then slowly, syempre, you don't want that. Pero we can see itong sinabi ni Coach Bao, yung lamya-lamya para sa game na to kasi malaki nga yung lamang nitong EAC, and then you gotta love yung leadership na ginagawa ni Warren Bonifacio kasi you can hear the coaches talking, pero iba magaling sa kapwa mo player, magaling sa captain mo.
For some teams, yung mga double-digit lead na yan, that's usually super intimidating. But for Mapua, they've been used to it this season. Able to climb back against tougher teams as well. And here they are with a chance to cut it to a 2-possession lead. Here's Warren Bonifacio attacking the defense of Maguliano. Up and under, scoop and a hoop for Warren Bonifacio. And Mapua is within 5. Warren Bonifacio enters double figures with 10 points across his name. Timeout muna tayo.
Journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes!
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations!
We're back to our coverage. NCAA Season 98. Nagiging mas exciting itong laban ng Mapua kontra EAC. Mapua is off to a fantastic start in the third quarter, outscoring EAC 10-2 so far. And it's coming from different players. The ladies' basket is off that move of Warren Bonifacio at the post. The lead has been cut down to 5.
Oh, everyone's really chipping in this third quarter kasi wala pa 3 minutes. They're only down by 5 points. Kanina, 13 points. So we can see a lot more action. Yung spacing nila, maganda na this second half.
Yep. And now they're locked in defensively as well. Dito yung nagsisimula para sa Mapua Cardinals. Itong crowd nila, nabubuhayan na rin. 7.5 minutes remaining dito po sa ating third quarter. We're alongside JV Moment in the broadcast. Here's Luciano, the trigger man. Miscommunication from EAC, and they will give it back to Mapua.
Ito na nararamdaman nila yung pressure itong EAC kasi iba na yung body language. Itong Mapua mas loose na sila. At the same time, mas pressure, pinipressure na lalo yung depensa nila.
And this is when in-game adjustments will now factor in, JV, especially if you're Coach Oliver Bunyi.
Oo, tama ka. Tsaka yung composure ng mga players niya, yung magiging leader during these times.
JJ Pido. Again, the Cardinals in the midst of a 10-2 run to begin the third quarter. You saw the turnover count earlier. 45-40. What was once a 16-point advantage in the first half. 13 to begin the third period. Is now down to 5. Joshua Tolentino pinalitan si JC Luciano para sa EAC. And here comes JJ Pido. JJ against the rookie. Pido blowing by. JJ Pido, no go. Follow-up does not go as well for Nokum. Pido is down. It is basically a 4-on-5 on the other side. Pido finally getting back on defense. Here's the find. Liwa couldn't convert. But it stays with the EAC.
Sayang yung mga ganong plays to weather the storm nitong Mapua, yung mga ganong simple plays. Napasa ni Coseo, sana na-score nitong EAC.
Sayang from both sides. Look at this. Pido throwing it up, and then Nokum was on the loan for the follow-up. Just couldn't put it in. Over 3 minutes gone. Ito yung hanap. Is Cosejo to Aguinaldo inside. Just couldn't finish as well.
Both sides, though, could have gone other way.
Yeah.
Lumaki pa yung lamang. And now, sana makahabol pa.
Yeah, I think JJ Pido was talking to our referees earlier about how he got it in the face. Kaya nakahiga dun kanina si JJ, slow to get back on the other side. Tolentino, Cosejo takes the pass. Stolen away by Pido. Another steal for this guy. He does not have the numbers, but he doesn't care. He misses, but the follow-up and the cleanup is right there for Bonifacio.
Pero Mapua dominating itong boards. Itong game na ito. Lalo na yung offensive boards.
Nokum with the power rebound. The Cardinals are within 3. Basang-basa ni Nat Cosejo. Nakuha ulit ni Nokum the crossover. Bodies on the floor. Cosejo and Nokum. That's going to be a personal on Nat.
Medyo nagkakalan na itong EAC. Nararamdaman na talaga nila yung pressure. Kasi dumidikit na. Itong Mapua.
Oh, Nokum fell down there. Awkward landing for him. But there's a follow-up. Importante yan para dito kay Warren Bonifacio, who now has 12 points in the game. Go alongside 12 rebounds, or 5 rebounds as well. So Renz Nokum will get 2 shots. The charity stripe.
Penalty na rin, Martin, itong EAC. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Matagal pa to sa third quarter,
sobra.
JV. And this is something they could take advantage of. Talking about Mapua, the foul situation of EAC is now, they only have one mode offensively, and that is to attack. One plan. 14-2 run. The last 5 minutes para dito sa Mapua Cardinals. Tolentino, again great defense by JJ Pido. Mapua looking to take the lead for the first time in this game. Bonifacio, yes! And the Cardinals are in front. 46-45. 14 points for Warren Bonifacio. A 17-point turnaround in the game. What a rejection from Mercado.
Solid na yung depensa. Itong Mapua, as you can see here, Warren Bonifacio, that's his signature shot.
The Cardinals have officially found their rhythm, and they're getting it done on the defensive end as well. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Coach Oliver Bunyi and the EAC Generals are left dumbfounded dito sa ating third quarter. Unable to counter this massive Mapua attack. Paloa baseline J. It's good. Finally, some life on the offensive end for EAC. And the lead is back with them. Only the 4th point para dito sa EAC Generals sa ating third quarter.
And that's because the defense itong Mapua really picking up this third quarter. Talagang dinidikatan niya bawat players ng EAC.
Earlier was also the first field goal for EAC. There's the shot. Banker is off. Nokum gets them another crack at the basket.
Another offensive rebound para dito sa Mapua.
Pido, atake. Mercado puts it on the floor. Mercado draws the foul in the process. 2 free throws coming up here for Mercado.
Eh, nga sabi mo nga, Martin, they only have 1 goal this second half is to attack. And sayang daw sabi ni Coach. Pero it's 2 free throws. Pero yun nga, yung atake nila, kasi penalty na yung EAC eh. Yun talaga kailangan nilang gawin to get to the free throw line.
So, Jomer Mercado. Contribution ni Mercado, hindi mo makikita sa stat sheet eh. You know, because he brings the intangibles, the extra activity, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa depensa at sa rebounding for the Cardinals. Going 1 out of 2 there. So, we're all tied up. 47 all. I think this is our first deadlock of the game.
Yep. For EAC naman, who's going to score for them? Aside from Nat Coseo.
Here's the kick out. Tolentino. Shot clock now at 4. 3 seconds left. All staying with EAC. They need to go quick.
3 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds to shoot.
EAC just having a difficult time here in the third quarter. Baloa, the trigger man. Oh! Nabitawan ni Doria. Resnokum nagmamadali against 4 red shirts. Resnokum couldn't finish. Almost getting his own rebound. Ball will be tapped out. It remains with the Cardinals.
Just attacking that 1-on-4. Ito si Noko, pero he still got, sa kanila pa rin yung bola. Pero muntikan na eh. Just, sabi mo nga, they need to attack and attack. Yun na kailangan nila gawin.
Uy! Nakakahinayang yan para kay Warren Bonifacio. Nakaw-play sana. Pero mintis. Here's Macmaloa. That is deflected out of bounds by Mercado. So 11 seconds to work with for EAC.
Ang dami ng deflections itong Mapua, forcing turnovers. Talagang ibang klase yung depensa nila in third quarter.
And when Mapua turned up the intensity, JV, halata mong naapektuhan ang flow ng opensa nitong EAC. You know, the confidence that they had. All throughout the first half, first, second quarter, they were able to maintain that. Wala eh, naglaho dito sa ating second half.
Very physical ang depensa ng Mapua. Kailangan pa siguro talaga magalit ni coach para depensa niya maayos.
Oh, a dribbling violation committed by Allen Liwag. So that's the 5th turnover of EAC in the third quarter alone. Paulo Hernandez on the catch. Mapua with a chance to recapture the lead. Foul on Andre Doria, or Adam Doria, that is.
Yun lang, unnecessary foul.
Nasa penalty na. Itong EAC, kanina pa, 6 na minuto pa. Nasa penalty na ang EAC. Free throws coming up for Paulo Hernandez. The Mapua Cardinals. What a third quarter they're having so far. Hernandez, though, missing on the first. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Last season's most improved player, Paulo Hernandez.
Well, this is still a close game para dito sa EAC. Dapat di sila mawala ng pag-asa kasi. Pero we can see yung parang hirap na hirap sila makatawid yung bola to run their sets. So dapat they need to stay composed pa rin.
Let's see what they can do here. 48-47. The Cardinals are back in front. They go to JC Luciano. Talking about EAC. Baloa. Shot clock is at 3. Baloa, the difficult shot. That's too strong. Beautiful defensive sequence from the Cardinals again.
At the same time, very aggressive defense para dito sa Mapua. Trapping yung ball screen nila and then rotating, scrambling defense. Wala na iwan libre. Kaya napo-force nila yung mga 24 shot clock violation.
Here's the leading scorer of Mapua in the first half, Mark Cuenco. Upon his entry, attacking right away, draws the foul, and another trip to the free throw line for Mapua. All right. Got a timeout called by Coach Randy Alcantara. They have the lead, 48-47.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us.
Under 3 minutes remaining dito po sa ating third quarter. It is a 1-point lead for the Mapua Cardinals. They have outscored EAC 18-4 in the third quarter. Led by this guy, Warren Bonifacio. That is up and under move. Scoop in the hoop that time. JJ Pido with several crucial defensive plays for them. At ito si Mark Cuenco nasa free throw line ngayon. Also in double figures rather with that free throw. Gustong tagdagan, up and in. He gets a lucky bounce. He has 11 points.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Martin. Pero I think wala pang 3-point attempt. Etong Mapua Cardinals this third quarter, they're just really aggressive attacking the basket.
They only have one attempt,
One
JV.
attempt this quarter.
But they've had 12 from the field. So 11, talaga hindi sila nagsisettle.
Oo.
Hernandez! Counted plus the foul for Paulo Hernandez. 52-47. Mapua's on a roll. Paulo Hernandez going downhill, taking the contact from JC Luciano, and then able to flip it up and in. Counted +1.
From defense to offense, itong Mapua. Pero itong EAC, they need to really lock up itong defense nila. They need to be in the paint lahat sila. To really parang tulungan kasi they just attacking the basket. No one is shooting the ball from the outside.
Yeah.
So that's yun yung cue nila. Just stay in the paint, wait for the attack and help.
Hindi pa rin pumasok yun para kay JC Luciano, but that was a good look. Hernandez. Nabasa yan ni Macbaloa. EAC trying to break the curse. The dry spell in the third. Doria for three. Too strong. Cuenco with a board. And Mark Cuenco calmly bringing this one across. Agustin with a tap. That's another foul on EAC. JC Luciano committing it. Oh, Sir Dax Castellano, the Mancom representative of De La Salle College of St. Benilde, na kalaro natin kagabi dito sa ano ba? After hours sa Philoil. May laro pa si Coach Dax, ha? Ating star player yan ng Lasal Bacolod. Toby Agustin steps into the free throw line.
Oh, nakailang free throws itong Mapua.
So this will be attempt number 15 and 16 in the third quarter lang,
Third
JV.
quarter lang yun. Yun nga, they needed to pack it inside itong EAC kasi no one's just shooting the three-point shot.
A complete shutdown by the Mapua Cardinals in this third quarter. Bonifacio papasok para kay Agustin. JP Maguliano checks in for JC Luciano.
It's interesting also si Nat Coseo. We haven't seen it for a long time kasi I don't know, he's been sitting down siguro, manage yung minutes niya, pero this run by Mapua, wala siya.
Yeah,
that's a big factor.
You're right, he's needed on the floor right now. There you go, JP Maguliano finally breaking that Mapua run. 6-point itong EAC sa third quarter. Cuenco, Soriano, Hernandez, wide open is Nokum, and Nokum drops it in. 57-49, biggest lead off the game for the Cards. Cosa attacks, Cosa off the window. Cosa trying to inject some life in this EAC offense. Nokum, Soriano, Cuenco. Shot clock still running. Hernandez pulls the trigger. That's too strong. And the rebound goes to Macbaloa.
So EAC running different kind of defensive schemes. 3-2 to 2-3, nag-iba-iba sila eh. Pero still, Mapua scoring yung mga changing defense itong EAC.
And that's gonna be a foul against the Mapua Cardinals. Ito muna. Magandang finish sa loob ni JP Maguliano. But right after, good ball rotation from Mapua. Getting Reg Nokum that wide open shot. And And Artcosa on the other side, forcing his way in, getting that one off the glass. It is a 6-point lead para dito sa Mapua Cardinals, our last season's runner-up finishers. Baloa, too strong. Liwag, put back, no go. Battle for the board, it goes to Liwag again. Tapigan ng bola, Cuenco has it. Cuenco to Hernandez. And Mapua is on the run. Oh, excellent defense.
With only 10 seconds left.
Baloa, Liwag, no. Cosa, yes. And Artcosa is able to beat the buzzer. And able to cut down the lead to 4, 57-53. But what a turnaround for the Mapua Cardinals in that third quarter. 27-10 para dito sa Mapua Cardinals to take the 4-point lead going into the final chapter of this game. Yan po ay magaganap sa ating pagbabalik sa NCAA Season 98 on GTV.
Pusong kampiyon! Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon! There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
We're back to the coverage. This is your NCAA Season 98 live on GTV. Mapua Cardinals versus the EAC Generals. Ito po yung ating quarter scoring. Na-sandwich to ng lopsided quarters, JV. First quarter, 23-8 for EAC. Third quarter, 27-10 for the Mapua Cardinals.
Pinawian lang itong Mapua ng EAC na lopsided third quarter run para sa kanila. So itong fourth quarter is going to be a deciding quarter obviously para sa kanilang dalawa kasi it's still a close ball game para dito sa EAC.
The EAC Generals looking for their second win of the season. Mapua looking for their third. Payoff period begins. The Cardinals against the Generals for the second time this season. Alan Liwag from the baseline. Too strong for him. And the rebound is snatched away by Rensnogo. And Mapua is trying to ride on the momentum that they had, that massive momentum that they had in the third quarter. Cuenco for three. Cuenco knocks it down.
And now itong Mapua hitting their shots kahit na paiba-iba itong depensa. Itong EAC, isa parang nakatao, naka-zone. So they're still making their shots and that's gonna be huge at the end of this game.
What's the smarter thing to do here for EAC defensively, JV? Because right now, there's a bit of confusion from that side as they try to prevent these baskets from Mapua. That was Cuenco having the game of his life. The rookie has 14 points across his name.
I guess for me, they're sticking to a 2-3 zone kasi doon sila lumamang especially on that first quarter run. But now, they really need to adjust kasi nakuha na ng Mapua yung zone nila, nakuha nila yung mga open shots.
Nasolusyonan na yung depensa nila And Doria misses. We'll check the field goal shooting of EAC in the second half because in the first half, they were 52%. In the second half, 22% shooting for EAC. Night and day difference as Cuenco continues to score for the Cardinals. What a game for this guy. Biggest lead of the game for Mapua at 9, 62-53. Cuenco is now their leading scorer with 16. And Macbaloa attacks and gets fouled. But how about this guy? His confidence growing as we speak. Marco Enco. The change of speeds. Oh.
Hesitation, attacking that big man to the reverse. That's just a great move.
16 points for Mark Cuenco. Definitely a career high for him.
1 point per minute.
Yeah,
Martin.
That's right.
Very efficient.
And again, he got the start today. Talking about Mark Cuenco. But early in the first quarter, nilabas agad siya ni Coach Randy. Bumalik na second quarter. Doon na siya pumutok.
Pero solid yung second quarter niya kasi siya lang yung may-score talaga aside from Warren Bonifacio. So si Cuenco scoring from the free throw line, attacking the basket. As we can see here, tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya this fourth quarter.
Rookie out of Pampanga. Itong si Mark Cuenco. Here's Macbaloa taking care of the free throws. EAC still in this. It's just a 7-point lead.
And now sila naman nag-deploy ng full court zone.
But Mapua able to break it easily. And it is Hernandez setting the table for them. They go to their leading scorer today, Mark Cuenco. What a feed inside, and Warren Bonifacio with a finish.
Sabi nga natin na solusyonan na itong 2-3 zone ng EAC. Kasi kanina pa nga nila ginagawa, hindi pa nakakapag-adjust itong EAC anong defense ang gagawin nila para sa Mapua.
The lead is back up to 9. Tolentino, step back, jumper. Got it for Joshua Tolentino.
It's a big shot para kay Tolentino. Patay sunog.
The rookie point guards scoring from both sides. Soriano scoring on the short stab. And Mapua has been countering well. Maloa. Atake si Mac. Nakalusot. Finding Maguliano on the cut. No go.
Wala. Sabi nga ni Coach, walang malas sa depensa. Pero kasi yung EAC talagang malas sa opensa this second half. Pero yung depensa nila, basang-basa na rin ng Mapua.
Cuenco forcing that one. And EAC gets a stop. Tignan natin kung makamanufacture dito ng points ang EAC. Tolentino missing on the three-point attempt. And the Cardinals now have the luxury of slowing it down. 9-point lead for them. Points in the paint. It's controlled by Mapua. Hernandez will dance. Paulo flips it up and in. What a shot!
Top shot.
Paulo Hernandez extends the lead to its biggest, 68-57. We got a timeout here. Let's go to a quick break first. We'll be back after this.
Sutulan ng bilis at tugatog ng husay pang ipagdiwang ang kadakilaan.
Kadakilaang nakuluklok sa bawat isa sa atin.
Maniwala sa sarili sa harap ng pagdududa. Maghangad ng ikabubuti ng nakakarami. Kumilos ng tapat. Kumilos ng may layunin.
Kumilos para maging pinakamahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili.
Achieve greatness every day.
NCAA Season 19! Catch all the action live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays through Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
68-57. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go sa ating fourth quarter. Bukas po, our lone game at 3 p.m. San Sebastian kontra Letran. Baka nyo po yan. Bago po yan, syempre, at 2:30. Around 2:30. Game on muna tayo. So, watch out for that. That's a good matchup. On a Sunday, Letran kontra San Sebastian. Pero, syempre, tutungo muna tayo sa mga huling minuto itong laban ng Mapua at EAC. This is now a 27-point turnaround in the game. Puntahan natin ngayon from EAC side. Nandito ulit. Paano kaya ito susolusyonan ng EAC? Sophia has the update. Sophia, go ahead.
Maraming salamat, Morgan and JD. Huwag niyong ibigay ang streak ng confidence sa Mapua. Yan ang ani ni Coach Oliver sa huddle ng Generals kanina. Nagkakaroon daw kasi ng miscommunication sa loob ng court. Kaya dapat ibalik ang composure, lalong-lalo na sa natitirang quarter. Isa pang nagiging problema ng kupunan ang kanilang rebounds. Dagdag ni Coach Oliver na huwag mag-agawan sa rebound. Di bali nang di ka makarebound, basta makarebound yung tao mo. Yun na lang muna sa EAC side. Balik sa inyo.
Sophia, thank you so much. Yung kumpiyansa na yun na naibigay nila sa Mapua. Imbis na mapigilan, nagtuloy-tuloy. Toby Agustin. Mintes Don Soriano turns around and escapes.
Oo, malaking bagay. Yung confidence, yung mga series of plays na nakuha nila dahan-dahan, yung confidence nila, nag-build up.
And believe it or not, that's Nat Cosejo's first shot from the field in the second half, JV.
Wow. Scoring 14 points in the first half. Now that's his first field goal. Yung nga sinasabi ko, he needs to be more aggressive. Pero we didn't see him a lot of minutes on that third quarter.
That's true. Cuento. And coincidentally, that's when Mapua started their run.
Tama ka.
70-57. Now let's go to Mapua's side. Nandito ulit si Bailey Sakot. Baileys.
Yes, Martin and JV, the Cardinals are more aggressive in this game. Their presence is felt on both ends of the floor. And Coach Randy Alcantara is pleased. Pero sinabi rin niya sa kanyang team that they need to continue to feed their big men, penetrate and slice through the defense of the EAC Generals because it has been working for them. Have them collapse para ma-kick out din sa kanilang mga shooters. They're doing excellent on defense and they ended gathering hands in and all of them shouting together in unison. Not hard work, not team, not Mapua, but they shouted energy. Martin and JV.
Maraming salamat, Baileys. And this is the type of energy they're bringing in the second half. JJ Pido with a steal. Just got rejected right here. And met up top by Nat Cosejo.
Ayan, yun yung kulang sa kanila eh. Ganyan depensa dito sa EAC. Pero tama yung sabi ni Coach Randy, yung sisinigaw nila, hindi Mapua, hindi team, energy, kasi lobat sila nung first half eh.
Yep. Especially in the first quarter. 8 puntos lang kanilang in-score. Here's Paolo Hernandez against Mac Baloa. Shooting right over Baloa that time. And it trickles in.
Inidaan ba?
May kasamang ngiti pa mula kay Paolo Hernandez as he proceeds to the free throw line for a bonus 16-point lead. Timeout on the floor. Tinawag dito ni Coach Oliver Bunyi.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer niyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated.
Our score right now is 73-57. Saturday crowd natin dito sa loob ng Philoil Ecoil Center in San Juan City. Thank you for watching and enjoying the action with us. At syempre, namumuna sa cheer ay ang Mapua Chirping Cardinals because their team is up by 16. Now, JV, I would like to point out a certain number right here. Earlier in the first half, 16 was the biggest lead of EAC. Mapua was able to climb back in this game and was able to equal that already because they're up right now 16 points. That's their biggest lead.
Talaga nagpapalitan na sila, kasi nung first and third quarter lamang yung EAC ang first quarter and then third quarter yung scoring lamang naman itong Mapua is here, 16-point lead sa Mapua kasi yung yung energy talaga nila iba eh.
Yeah.
This second half. Hindi lang si Warren Bonifacio scoring, doing the damage. Para dito, we can see Paulo Hernandez, si Cuenco nandyan. So everyone is just chipping in.
Yeah. A lot of guys contributing to the cause of Mapua here as Alin Liwag drops in the free throw. Liwag, 1 out of 7 from the field. His 5th point of the game, 6 rebounds. And he has slowed down, especially in terms of production, especially after our All-Star game. Here's Pato at the reverse. EAC gets it back, and Luciano tries it inside. And Luciano will step into the free throw line for a couple of shots. A 32-point turnaround. At least kanina, yun po yung ating sitwasyon. The Mapua Cardinals coming alive. Ito pa, a bit of comparison here. So, EAC scored 43 points in the first half, JV. They've only scored 15 the entire second half.
Wow. 15 points. So yung depensa talaga Mapua. Pero how big was losing Bahon
Yun.
Injury? Kasi he's assisting, is organizing everything para dito sa EAC.
That's right.
Nung nawala siya, medyo talaga nawala yung opensa ng Generals.
You're right. Ralph Bahon is a huge part of the offensive arsenal neto EAC Generals. And again, if you guys just tuned in, he rolled his ankle in the first half. Or was it in the third quarter?
I think third quarter, yeah.
Third quarter, yeah. Rolled his ankle badly. He's not going to be coming back in the game. And EAC left in shambles. Allen Liwag inside. So 73-60. Is it a little too late for EAC? We'll know in a bit. But important for them to just keep pushing. Hernandez gets trapped. A slight bump, and there's a foul whistle. At Cosejo commits the foul. 4th foul on Cosejo.
Malamig na si Nat Cosejo this second half. Pero that's what they need to do. They need to really press itong Mapua, knowing the penalty na. They're on penalty. So Mapua. So they need to slow down the clock, get those easy free throw shots, and one place para makahabol sila slowly this game.
Katulad ng ginawa ng Mapua kanina sa ating third quarter. JJ Pilo! Another block for Cosejo, but the follow-up for Renstoco.
Yung energy talaga nila, no? Kahit na nasupal, may isa pa rin tao to get that offensive board.
Akbaloa way off on the three-point attempt. Luciano and Nopu got tangled up on that rebound sequence. Ito, another drive for JJ Pido for the second time. He gets rejected by Nat Cosejo. But right there to clean it up was Renstoco.
75-60 block para dito kay Cosejo. We were talking about this offense really got cold, pero defensively, they're still contributing, giving that yung aura niya, yung defensive presence niya.
Usually, mga ganun klaseng play, game-changing yun eh.
Oo. Pero with this kind of lead, talagang mahirap.
Hernandez draws air on that attempt. Mapua leading it comfortably, 75-60. Mapua has scored 45 points in the second half.
You know, if Mapua can be this kind of team consistently, you know, everybody chipping in, hindi lang si Warren Bonifacio, they're gonna be deadly. There's still a lot of games left for them. They're 9 in the standing, pero there's still a lot of marami pa pwede mangyari.
51% shooting for Mapua in this second half as well. Nat Cosejo turns around.
Pero Talaga nagpalitan na sila, ano? Kasi yung EAC 52% eh.
Yep. So talagang it was a tale of two halves. And Mapua looking to secure their third win in the NCAA season 98. Final 2 minutes. Going deep into this one. And bodies on the floor. Foul against JJ Pido. Oh. So Cuenco coming in for Jomer Mercado and EAC now have possession.
Cuenco earning that extra minutes. It goes Randy.
Josejo on the finish. Another alley-oop play from Luciano and Josejo.
Actually, felt like yun talaga kulang. Itong EAC, nung nawala talaga si Josejo, yung defensive presence niya, at the same time yung mga nabibigay niya offensively, yung mga alley-oop plays, yung mga naging help sa team, napupunsa sa kanya yung depensa. As we can see here, Luciano, perfect pass to Josejo. Pangalawang best na ginawa yan, no?
Meron sila niya nung first half. Josejo flying in to catch the lob and able to finish that time with a 13-point lead now with 1 minute and 42 remaining in the game. So, Mapua pa rin. Makintangan ng bola dito. Ball pressure applied by EAC. Looking for some steals and some 1 points. Mapua will send it across calmly, or easily rather. There's JJ Pido.
Pido wisely milking the clock. Not in a hurry.
Well, he is one of their vets. JJ. Wala. Baloa. Tumigil. Nagsiset up para sa EAC. Baloa for 3. Too strong. And 3-point shooting has been off for Baloa. Here's the breakaway for Juan Bonifacio. 18 points for Bonifacio. 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And Mapua restoring the 15-point lead, 77-62.
Mayalam.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
66 seconds remaining in this game. Mapua looking good. Up by 15, 77-62. After being down by as many as 16 points in the first half. They caught fire in the third quarter. Was able to come back, take the lead, and they've never looked back since then. EAC, on the other hand, still trying to find and regather their offense. Napatuloy ang struggles para sa kanila.
Pero parang diesel to Mapua, no? Start of the, talagang daan-daan, nagpapainit.
Para dito sa EAC, ito yung sinasabi mo kanina, they could get fouls from Mapua dahil nasa penalty ng Mapua Cardinals. They could stop the clock and get some points in.
That's exactly what they need. And then after that, they're gonna full court press to get the turnover.
Yun. But so far, the Cardinals have been successful in breaking the press nitong EAC. Let's see if will continue here. Pido, Cuenco, and they safely bring it across. Cuenco gets pressured. Then Smoko has the basketball. Hounded here by Luciano. Pick and roll play, pick and pop. Hindi gagana para kay Bonifacio. Palakang bola sa EAC. 39.1 seconds. And what's looking like a victory for the Mapua Cardinals. Again, they're looking to bounce back from a tough loss against Benilde. A game that could have easily gone their way.
Oh, yep.
Diba? Kung hindi lang sila nagkaroon ng collapse sa fourth quarter. Mercado checking in for Warren Bonifacio. Bonifacio is probably done for the afternoon. 18 points, 9 out of 16 for Warren.
Solid game for Warren Bonifacio.
Paloa drops it in from the corner, so it's a 10-point game.
Pwede
EAC
ba?
going
Mahaba pa
quickly.
yan.
And they foul Paulo Hernandez. EAC has 2 fouls to give. Now it's down to 1. Nat Cosejo. Wow. So Nat Cosejo fouls out. Ito yung 3 puntos kanina ni Mac Baloa. Baloa, 11 points in the game. Only the second guy in double figures for them. Nat Cosejo will finish this one with 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists at 3 blocks.
Still a solid game. Dito kay Nat Cosejo.
Ball pressure. Again, easily broken by the Cardinals. And they will waste away some time. JJ Pido. A 2-second differential between the game and the shot clock. That's the heave. This should be the final shot. And then Leo Agno. And there you have it. The Mapua Cardinals have secured their 3rd victory of the season at the expense of the EAC Generals, 77-67. A big second half turnaround, able to give Mapua this crucial win in season 98. What a win for the Cardinals. Outscoring EAC 47-24 in the second half. This is your final score. A 10-point win para kay Coach Randy Alcantara. A good bounce-back performance again from a tough outing against the Benilde Blazers. Leading the way is Warren Bonifacio with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Following him is their rookie point guard from Pampanga and Mark Cuenco, contributing 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And 4 out of 8 shooting from the field. Now let's go to the school hymn of the Mapua Cardinals. still at the conclusion of this game between the Mapua Cardinals and the EAC Generals. The final score 77-67. Mapua getting their third win of season 98 of the NCAA. Kasama natin ngayon ang winning head coach from the Mapua Cardinals. Nandito si Coach Randy Alcantara. Coach, unahin ko na, congratulations.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, James.
Coach, natambakan kayo ng 15 points after the first quarter. Lamang ang EAC ng 13 points going into the halftime break. And then, the explosion came from your team in the second half. What a turnaround. Saan ba ito nagsimula? Ano yung mga sinabi mo? At paano yan na-execute ng mga bata mo on the court?
Yun nga, malaki yung nabigay namin nung first quarter. 23 points yung binigay namin ng first quarter. Tapos nung second, parang 23-22. So sinabi ko sa kanila nung halftime, gusto namin manalo, dapat manalo kami ng third. Kasi ang laki nga nung habulin namin. So yun, inumpisa namin sa depensa. And of course, syempre yung pressure defense nila nandun eh. Kaya sabi ko, matawid lang namin yung press break namin. So yun, maka-execute kami. Yun, doon nagsimula. Tapos matake yung mga players, nakakuha kami ng mga fouls.
Okay. Yun nga nakita namin, Coach. Pero we can see na Warren Bonifacio is really playing well. Pero this game ba, kinausap mo yung other players na, to step up? Kasi mahirap na si Warren lang yung magbubuhat throughout this season 98.
Yes, naman, kada practice naman, everyday naman. Of course, siyempre, yun nga, minsan sa timing or minsan talagang yung ng players, tulad ng mga rookies. Pero ito nga, yung rookie natin ngayon na si Cyrus Cuenco, siya yung nag-response both ends, defense and offense. Pero sabi nga, nandiyan na si Bonnie talaga dyan na talaga, given it. Pero yung support nga ng mga ibang players, of course kahit yung defense and rebounding, doon kami sila makakatulong So sana nga maging tuloy-tuloy yung ganong attitude nila.
Coach, bago natin pag-usapan si Warren, kasi syempre parang nagiging usual numbers na yan ni Warren Usapan natin si Cyrus Cuenco, nakakabanggit mo lang. Nakita mo na ba sa batang yan na meron talagang laro? Kasi ang napapansin ko in the earlier parts of the season, he wasn't much of a scorer kasi syempre may mga kuya siya dyan sa team Pero ngayon, nung napansin ko nun, knockdown shooter to at maganda yung pulso. Ito ba nakikitaan mo ng future makakatulong sa inyo sa scoring?
Oo, meron talaga. Meron tong si Cyrus Hindi lang dun sa shooting niya and sa atake niya. Mahasel din sa depensa. Siyempre, yung sabi ko lagi sa kanila, kailangan maging sila dun sa depensa kasi ang gagaling na ng mga gwardiya ngayon konting lumayo ka lang ng konti, titirahan ka at magkamali ka ng depensa talagang dadrivean ka. So ito yun ang pinakita sa amin ni Cyrus. Nung pre-season pa naman nakita na namin siya. Pero of course syempre nga nandiyan yung mga kuya, pero yun nga yung mga pinakita niya sa amin nung pre-season practices and sa mga ilang games na. So yun, nabibigyan ko naman siya ng he deserve naman yung playing time niya ngayon.
Coach, bago ko ipasa kay JV, offense has been a problem this year for the Mapua Cardinals. Nangyari ulit yan nung first half. You shot like 31% from the field. Pero pagdating ng second half, uminit kayo. Yun yung Mapua na kilala namin. Paano mo ba nakikita na magtutuloy-tuloy to para sa team mo?
Sana nga, kasi palagi naman na pinag-umpisa namin sa depensa, sumusunod yung offense namin. Kasi sabi nga, pag minalas kayo dyan at pati sa depensa nagpabaya kayo, wala. Ang resulta niyan talagang tambak Ayun nga sinabi ko nung halftime. Talagang hindi na tayo magtataka kasi hindi kayo maka-execute plus nakaka-shoot yung binabantayan nyo kahit sa one-on-one defense. So talagang magayon. So, kung gusto natin manalo, ipakita nyo offense and defense. Yun naman, nag-response naman sila. At nakita namin na yung hustle at saka yung energy nandun na nung third and fourth.
Coach, pinag-uusapan namin ni Martin yung yung laging bad start kayo Kasi obviously, di man natin gusto yun, di ba? As a coach, syempre, yung team mo ayaw mo maging bad start Pero ganun nangyayari and then mahabol kayo, nananalo kayo at the end. Pero anong magiging adjustment nyo, Coach, going to the next games na para hindi na maulit yung ganun?
Yun nga, kaya nag-quick sabaw kanina dahil dalawang sunod agad dun sa point guard ko. Nangyayari talaga pero sabi ko nga, kada ensayo, kada naman, niraran naman yun. Pero yun nga, ka-credit din natin talaga sa the pressure defense ng offense. Kaya ganun nangyayari. Sana ma-correct namin yung mga ganun talaga. At nag-i-start talaga yun dun sa mga first play namin eh. So, nangyari ganun. So, sana maka-recover kami sa mga ganung sitwasyon.
Coach Randy, ito na, pabatiin ka na namin. At ang mga nanonood, your loved ones watching right now, your opportunity to greet them. Go ahead.
Maraming salamat sa Mapua Community, sa aming Presidente, Dr. Aguinaldo. Maraming salamat po sir sa suporta, Sir Raul, and Kongdong Gonzales, at sa mga anak ko nanonood. Maraming salamat sa suporta at sa dasal niyo. At sa lahat ng palaging nandito sa matalo manalo, maraming nanonood pa rin. At umasa kayo na talagang all out kami every game. Maraming salamat sir.
Another victory today for Coach Randy Alcantara. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Congratulations.
There you go. Winning head coach from the Mapua Cardinals, Coach Randy Alcantara, enabling his team to improve their record 3-9 right now in NCAA season 98. All right, some final numbers for you guys. End game stats natin. Ito, evidently umangat yung percentage from the field nitong Mapua Cardinals, upping it to 40% at the end of the game. For EAC, from 52%, it became 39%.
Ang laki ng binaba at the same time. Laki din ng tinaas. Itong Mapua. At the same time, yung defense nga nila, the way they crash the boards offensively. So we can see 38 and 44 para dito sa Mapua. And sabi mo nga, they just kept attacking and attacking the buong second half. So ito, it gave a lot of difference with 42 points in the paint and 32 only para sa EAC. So there's a lot of starter points and bench points lamang na lamang itong Mapua.
Meron pa tayong isang kasama dito sa ating broadcast panel. Ayan po yung ating final numbers of this game. 77-67 was the output between EAC and Mapua. Kasama natin ngayon. Ito isa sa mga pinakabatang players ni Coach Randy Alcantara, Cyrus Cuenco. Cyrus, congratulations on a big game.
Thank you.
Kamusta? Anong pakiramdam?
Masarap po sa feeling kahit bound na po kami.
Oo, hindi. Kasi importante itong panalo. Actually, lahat naman na magiging panalo nyo. Moving forward, importante lalong-lalo na para sa inyo, psychologically, emotionally, para sa buong team. But how do you feel? You're a very young player at alam mo kung gaano karaming scorer yung nandito sa Mapua team na ito. May Nokum ka, may Hernandez ka, Lacap, Bonifacio, but you were one of the leaders today. Ikaw ba talagang nakuha mo talaga yung kumpiyansa mo dito sa laban natin?
Opo. Sa mga opportunity yung binigay ni Coach Randy, ready lang ako lagi. Ready lang kaming lahat mga players para wala kaming ibang goal kundi manalo. Yun lang yung goal namin ngayon.
Yes.
Pero yun nga, we can see Bonifacio played a great game din. Pero we chose you kasi ikaw yung naging steady presence netong Mapua. Ano pang, sabi nga ni Coach Randy, hindi lang yung offense mo, yung defense mo. Pero ano pang mga aspects sa game mo na di talaga nakikita ng ibang, like kami mga casual viewers, mga analysts, ano pang di pa nakikita nila na kayang paibigay?
Siguro yung mga small things like pag-box out, hustle, yung mga small things na magagawa, rebound, depensa, yun lang.
Kasi tinitignan natin yung mga highlights na dito. Yung mga basket niya, crucial eh. Usually, pagka humahabol ang EAC, ayun na, lagi siyang merong sagot dun sa mga run ng EAC. Cyrus, anong kahibahan ng game na to dun sa mga iba mong games? Kasi siyempre, alam naman natin, may mga nagiging performances ka na, hindi ganito kataas yung scoring mo at kumpiyansa mo. Anong nagbago dito?
Siguro nakuha ko yung kumpiyansa ko tsaka yung parang na-feel ko yung laro.
Napunta ka sa zone?
Oo, naging komportable.
Okay. So, ikaw naman, para sa team mo, moving forward, you guys are having a tough season so far, pero 2 panalo in the last 3 games could boost your confidence. Ano pa aasahan natin para sa Mapua Cardinals?
Siguro tatrabawin pa namin at saka wala kami ibang goal kundi manalo every game.
Ayan. At dahil ikaw ang best player of the game, Cyrus, pagkakatawa mong batiin yung mga nanonood sa'yo ngayon. Go ahead.
Binabati ko sina mama ko, papa ko, mga magulang doon sa Santa Rita, Pampanga, yung mga lolo, tsaka yung pamilya ko sa ibang bansa, Kabalen sa Santa Rita, Pampanga, si Jaya Ponce, tsaka Coach Drake, Coach Carlos, tsaka yung lahat na sumusuporta sa Mapua, mga alumni, tsaka si Boss Dong, tsaka lahat ng mga nasa Pampanga, binabati ko.
Ay, buong Pampanga.
Oh,
Ayan.
magagaling talaga yung mga Kapampangan na yan.
Ganun ba?
Oo, ganyan talaga kami.
Ayan na. Kaya nandito si JV. Excited yan eh. Okay, pero Cyrus, congratulations. Best player of the game natin mula sa Mapua Cardinals, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Pero ang isa pang player na nag-lead din sa Mapua dito sa laban against EAC. Eto ngayon, kasama ni Baileys Acot, si Warren Bonifacio. Baileys.
Puso, magandang hapon. Congrats on the win first of all, Warren Bonifacio, the captain of the Mapua Cardinals. Warren, kanina nagkwentuhan tayo bago ng itong interview natin. Na-mention mo that this is the third game of the second round. So kakasimula pa ng second round, third game nyo na kaagad ng team. Halos 2 araw lang ng pahinga ever since the start of this. At nakita ko rin that you play at least 30 minutes per game. So as a team, ikaw din personally, hindi ba kayo napapagod?
Siguro sa physically medyo napapagod kasi yung break namin 2 days lang, tas training pa yon. Talagang mag-game plan pa kami sa next game namin. And yun, sa mentally talagang piniprepare lang namin yung sarili namin na kailangan maging matibay kami, kailangan maging kondisyon kami, dapat hindi kami papatalo sa pagod.
Okay, Warren, medyo budgeted yung time natin today, so pwede ka na magbate.
Binabati ko yung mga kabalin ko dyan, especially my mama, papa, kuya, ate ko, si AC, tapos yung mga tito-tito ko sa Masantol, sa Canada, especially si Papang Boy, tsaka happy birthday kay Jasper Salenga, teammate ko. Mabuhay ka!
Thank you, Warren. Congrats on the win once again. And Martin, JV, back to you.
Maraming salamat, Bailey. Sa regalo pala to para kay Jasper
Happy
Salenga.
birthday! Happy birthday kay Jasper Salenga.
What a way to celebrate this birthday with a win in the NCAA. Okay, catch-up game natin bukas. Ayan, GMA NCAA All-Star Basketball Games. Panoorin nyo. Rewatch our legends, our NCAA players, and our Kapuso celebrities. Go head-to-head in that game at 12 noon. At pagkatapos po niyan, syempre, we go back to regular programming. Mag-game on tayo at around 2:30 p.m. And then afterwards, our second game, San Sebastian kontra Letran. Letran starting to heat up. Starting to rack up some wins here in the season. Kakalabanin nila. A very tough team in San Sebastian. That's gonna be at 3 p.m. back inside the Philoil Eco Center. And now we take a quick look of the updated team standings after the 2 games today, JV.
Oo, yung San Beda bumababa. And then dumikit sila actually ng Perpetual. And then Mapua is still there pero still racking up some wins. Gonna help them this campaign.
Oo, pwede pa. So far, yan yung natin 10, 11 games in. So ito na po yung nagiging itsura ng ating playoff picture or Final Four picture. So you guys at least have an idea of how we're going to move forward in the second round of basketball dito po sa ating torneo. JV, thank you so much.
Nice working with you, bro. And everyone, have a nice weekend. Ingat kayo palagi.
Kita mo naman, may pabaon pa yung JV mo ako na. May kindat pa yan. Okay, for the entire team, this has been Martin Javier, my partner JV Mocon, our 2 courtside reporters, Bailey Sacot, Sofia Rodelas, our director, Direk Abet Ramos, of course, our producer, Sir RR. This is Martin Javier saying thank you. But we'll see you guys again tomorrow for our lone game between San Sebastian and Letran. Balik tayo sa loob ng Philoil Eco Center for another game here in the NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day, live and exclusive on GTV.